welcome to episode 20 of Plot Hunters. You realize that we have done like over 60 episodes at this point?
So happy about it. Also, I could be the one.
You could be the one.
You could be the one.
Thank you for the resubscribe, Grimloss. You rock. Let's see. Announcements. Emerald City Comic Con's coming up soon. We're so excited.
Plot Hunters meet up.
Yes, it'll be super awesome. I'll be running around doing stuff and showing them around my crazy city. Hopefully it's not going to be rainy because it's been raining for like 2 months straight here in Seattle. And it's cold, so bring jackets.
What kind of jackets are we talking?
And shorts.
I'm talking something waterproof if you have it. Okay,
No.
Okay, we can get a poncho for you. That's all right if we need it.
Tank top and shorts.
Something warm.
Tank top and shorts.
Jeans.
Jen said,
From New York, so yes, maybe tank top and shorts.
Jen said, fuck sleeves.
Fuck sleeves.
You're kind of quiet on the stream, Kamala says.
I am. Let me up my mic a little bit. Let me know if that's a little bit better.
Grimlost retweeted that one.
Oh my god. Is that any better? So let's see. We are sponsored by Roll20, which is a awesome virtual tabletop that we are using for all our maps and our combat and all that fun stuff. Someone got advantage.
That will be Alina.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Very nice.
I feel so special. I would like just like thank the Academy.
But you can, let's see, we finished the Tomb of Annihilation module, so we're going into a different module. You guys don't know what it is yet.
Was it? I want to know what it is.
She knows what it is because I had to ask her some stuff. But
did you homebrew this module?
No, I am not to the point where I'm comfortable homebrewing an entire thing. Like I'll do like some adventures, some small ones. Like I homebrewed like this part, this little segment, but that's pretty much it. It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To do all that, and I don't have time or energy to do all that.
I homebrew my campaign. I don't know what I'm doing.
Looks
I'm
like
piecing together stuff that other people have done that sounds good.
Sonny, looks like you're still quiet. You sound like you're stuck down a well.
They need Lassie to go get you.
Need to get.
That was Hamalu. I can't claim that.
Yeah, no, I read it.
I'm gonna try something. Try removing my mic. Okay, my mic does not let me get rid of it. What is going on here?
Listen, is it really a D&D stream if we don't have
technical difficulties?
All right, I re-added my mic. Does that sound any better? Any better? Let me just double check my settings here.
The same.
Apply. Hey. Does that sound any better? I feel like XSplit keeps like removing my mic. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it keeps resetting the freaking main setting and just like removing my mic for some other reason. I don't know why.
Can I commit a murder for you? I'll commit a murder.
No, we kind of need this. All right. So, let's see. And we are also proud friends of the Nerdsmith Network that has a bunch of other fun TTRPG related content. So you can go to nerdsmith.org if you are jonesing for some more D&D and other TTRPG stuff. Podcasts, other streams, other fun things. Let's see. What happened last time? I took notes.
Ooh.
I'm proud of myself. I took notes last time.
All I remember is that I fucking killed that trick challenge. And
Yes, you did.
I got a coded note from my Uncle Jar Jar.
Yes, y'all did. By the way, we have no PB today. She will not be here. So, who's gonna Jaeger Mira if case?
I can do her voice. Can I do her voice?
If you want to do her voice, you do her voice. Okay, so last episode, let's see, Mira, we spent like a good half hour planning Mira's wedding.
I was talking to like Sathair and like, we were planning our wedding, and I kind of got invited to be part of they're super secret, like, you know, pew
The
pew.
Harpers?
That's it.
Harper.
Yeah,
The
that
Harpers,
one.
yes.
And yeah. And I told them everything, and I lied to my friends.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Mina planned her wedding, became a part of the Harpers,
The Hoppas.
the Hoppas. She was also sent after her first major mission, which is to go find her damn sister and get the Ring of Winter back from her.
I mean,
Um,
I already got a locket, so. Pray.
Yes. Pray. Cruz, you finally got a letter from your long lost friend Annalise. That just basic.
Oh, your old
That was basically like, stop fucking calling me. I get it. I'm in the middle of moving. Like, chill. So she informed you that she no longer is in. Where was she at? Wildhold? Something like that.
Yeah.
But she is now in Candlekeep, which is a place to the south of the Sword Coast, which is like a massive library that has all this lore.
That is so
Um,
sexy.
Yes, and she is currently studying up on devils and demons for reasons, and said if you happen to be down south, you should come visit her. And then Alina, you built a rig you built the thing to attach the shield to Cruz's arm.
It said
As
Big
part-
Daddy on it.
Yes.
Fuck, I keep forgetting
So,
that.
so only he can see it.
So you have your shield stub. Let's see what else happened. Varen, you did some training with Lum, which is mostly him trying to teach you to patience and self-reflection, was what wasn't going very well.
bold of him to assume I have any of that.
Well, you're gonna learn it. And then spent some time wandering around the city and learning some of the local lore. So you learned a bit about the Zentarum, that some of the sewers go deep enough to reach into the Underdark. Learned a little bit about Skullport.
Yep.
And a tiny bit about the Red Wizards.
Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all took the bag of phylacteries to the Temple of Lathander to see if anyone there could destroy them.
A filled bag cherry, if you will. Sorry.
God.
Good
I'm
night,
not
everyone.
sorry.
That's the game. We're gonna go with that.
Okay, bye
not
guys. Thanks for joining us. Yes, unfortunately, nobody there could destroy it. You were informed that it would take an immense amount of like divine power. That was more than anybody there was capable of to destroy one of these. And then y'all tried to like beat the shit out of one, using what radiant.
Natural 20.
My sun's sword cracked.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a hairline crack in the hilt.
Single hairline crack.
I was
Single hairline
like,
crack.
no.
And so y'all
I got
stopped.
that fixed before I left.
And then you were summoned to see the Blackstaff at Blackstaff Tower, where you met the Blackstaff, and she basically just wanted to know what the hell happened in Chult.
And we were just like,
And-
yo, this happened.
Cruz gave a very harrowing rendition that I have watched like 5 times, by the way. I love your description of what the hell happened in Chult. That was my favorite. Seriously, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch our last episode and watch Cruz telling the Blackstaff what happened.
It was
I
very
rolled
interesting.
really low.
Cruz should just should just be like the major storyteller of everything.
True, true.
But the Blackstaff also invited you to join Force Grey, since you have proven your mettle defeating the forces of evil. So all of you, except for Mira, because she's part of the Harpers, decided to join. But Mira said she would help out, sure. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, you guys basically, oh no, you got the letter from Jarlaxle.
Yeah.
Yes, and basically detailing and kind of code that, hey, get your ass to Luskan because I need help.
Like, I need help. Wear a hat. High waters.
Oh, that's right. We all got shits of disguise.
Yeah, we got ring.
There
He
you
also
go.
said something about illness, but we didn't decode.
Yeah.
We just thought that he was in trouble, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. He basically, he sent you a coded letter. So you guys decided on 3 possible routes to go to Luskan from Waterdeep. So have you settled on what route you want to take? And I brought up, you guys should be on the Sword Coast map.
We're gonna start by taking the main road on the coast. Failing that, we'll go around like through the forest and up north of the mountains. And then if that for some reason doesn't work out, we will grab the river in the forest a little to the north and like kind of like shake our trail off there.
Okay, so you're gonna be following the road up this way? Is that the first plan?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the first plan. Second plan is cutting through the low parts of the mountains. Hang on, let me.
No penises.
No penises.
Do not draw any penises on this map.
I
I
swear.
was not one of the people drawing penises last
That's
week. Let
true.
me just put that on the record.
Second plan is cut
It
this
was
way
me.
and go around.
Okay.
Third plan, I'm going to draw in red, which is if we happen to catch wind of anyone following us, that kind of thing, we'll split off and hit the river this way, and then go from there.
Oh, that river.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these rivers, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
I was gonna
So,
add that, but like, or like a tampon, but anyway. Sorry.
so I think, what did I say? I think I said it was going to be 12 days by the short way.
I think it said 14.
For the shortest
14,
one?
And then 12,
The
14,
shortest
18,
one is
so-
12 days.
Okay, so if you guys head along the yellow road there,
The yellow brick road.
if you, assuming that you manage to stick through the yellow road and don't get into any trouble, it should take you about 12 days to get there. So Amanda's wedding is going to be held off until y'all get back to Waterdeep whenever that happens.
I'm gonna need to point out that I don't need to draw a dick on the map because if you look a little to the bottom left, you'll see one is already there.
What?
Right. Hang on. Right
Ping
here.
it, ping it, ping it.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Thanks for that. Appreciate you.
It's a penis.
Anyway, so any final preparations that you guys want to make before you head out from Waterdeep?
I will let Halam, bitch Lam know that.
Bitch Lum.
We already made the preparations, I
Yeah.
think, and then
Yeah,
we
pretty much did.
Okay.
I told the guards, what was the Blackstaff's name?
Tessa, I don't
Sorry, I just saw the nice there. The black staff, Vajra. Vajra
Yeah,
Sahar.
Vajra. I told him, please let Vajra know that we'll be out of town. She's gonna want to know our names like this. Because she did tell us to call her Vajra. 'Cause they're
We
close.
should really come up with a group name at some point.
Yeah. I mean, we have like...
like.
We have Fast and Furious and Dumb and Dumber, but we don't have like a whole group
Yeah.
name.
Fast and Furious and Dumber.
Yeah.
Fast, Furious, and Dumber.
Yeah.
Fast, Furious, and Dumb.
Yeah.
FFD. FFD. Yeah, FFD it is.
FMDG.
There's harder, better, faster, stronger.
Oh my
Alina's
god.
harder. Mara's better. Varen's faster. Cruz is stronger.
But on the record, Alina is stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, right. But Alina hits harder, and I think that's the main point here.
I feel like Cruz
I
is harder
have
because he's the one that
20
sleeps with most people.
That's a good.
There you go. See?
So harder, better, faster, harder, richer, faster, stronger.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
Maybe we'll cut that down, something shorter, but
We'll
we'll
workshop it.
workshop it. Yeah, it's fine.
Call it the Herfis. HRFS. Anyway.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I think we already did our preparation, so all you have to do is like get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head out, and you're doing this on horseback,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody make an animal handling check just because I've
come
never
on.
seen you guys. None of y'all have ever been on horseback in this game, and I just want to know. And someone do it for me.
We have, haven't we?
I don't think so.
I feel like we did in our Barovia days.
We did not.
No.
Like we did a wagon, but no like actual.
That's
horseback.
cocked.
That's a plate, and I'm not gonna roll on a plate. There will be no dice lunch today because I'm kind of rolling minimalist.
14.
I got a 15.
Beautiful.
All right.
Hera. For me, that will be an 18. For Mayor, that's a natural 20.
Period.
Oh wow, I was not expecting that. All right, so everybody does okay. Alina, you're The horse
It's
is
a
a little bit
14.
I know, it's a little skittish around you initially. It's gonna take some time for it to get comfortable with you.
What's my horse's name?
That's up to you. What are your horses' names?
What does my horse look like, Salon?
Somebody text PB and ask her what she wants her horse to name.
Definitely Tiara or Circlet.
Oh my
Golly.
god.
I'm texting PB right now.
This is important information. This is absolutely important to the plot. What does your horse look like and what is his name?
My horse, if you ever played Breath of the Wild, it's like the big ass horse that you can get. There's a giant horse you can get in Breath of the Wild.
the
That's
giant
like
The
white
draft horse?
So it's one that should be carrying
Oh,
Cruz,
no.
but for some reason it's carrying you.
Yeah, because it's my fucking horse. I came up with it. It's like that has like the orange hair.
Cruz's
like the
horse is
black
just straining
body.
under it. Straining under the giant Goliath.
You can. I guess you can have my horse.
No,
We can both have draft horses.
There we go. We have draft horses.
alright.
Yeah, it's Ganon's horse in Breath of the Wild. But this is my horse now, and I'm gonna call it Chunk.
Oh, that's so cute. His name is Chunk.
Cause he's chunky.
Aw, Chunk.
Chunk.
And Jen or Varen, what is Varen's horse?
Varen's horse is black. And its name is Lentier.
Lintier?
I will put it in
Oh
the
wait,
chat.
we're
That's
going
some
with
elvish crap.
serious names, I guess.
I'm sorry, I just took the Elvish word for speed and went with it.
The fact that you freaking know that. Anyway.
Look, I had a problem when I was younger. Don't judge me.
Alright, Lintier. Alright. Cruz?
My horse is dapple gray and her name is Saphira.
Aww.
I'm the only one with like
Saphira.
Saphira, Lentier, Chunk,
I was just thinking Sephora, like the makeup store.
Sephora.
No.
I'm talking
Sephora.
Saphira from Aragon.
Yep.
My queen.
Oh yeah, Saphira. Oh my gosh, I haven't read those books in forever.
Fun fact, Baron's last name is literally just another Elvish word. It's great.
God,
I don't know Varen's last name.
you're an icon, Jen. I hope you know that.
And Kalima.
What?
And Kalima.
What?
All right, so you guys managed to take your horses. I will wait to hear what Mira says when she figures out.
Yeah.
And you start heading north. Let's see. So, first day passes by okay. It's a bit cloudy out. It does threaten rain along your trip, so it's not raining today, but you eventually are going to head into Seattle. So, you're heading north to Seattle weather, so it's gonna get really dreary. It's gonna be wet and cold. Hope you like it.
It's wet and cold here already, so you know.
That's,
basically.
it's just, I'm tired of the relentless dark.
Same. Can you just not?
Sorry. Well, theoretically, by the time you guys get here, it should be better. We'll hope.
Theoretically. Keyword here.
Theoretically. All right. So the first day, you guys have some trouble with the road being clogged with what looks to be just some overturned carts. There's been some muddiness and some carts got stuck in the road, and so there's a little bit of delay. You're delayed for a few hours, but eventually you manage to get past that area.
Do any of the carts appear to have loot in them?
Are you gonna go steal from these fucking carts?
Ain't no one attending them right now.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Damn it, I feel like we need to change our
That's a
cheer.
solid 9.
Our cheer grants, our cheer things from Nightbot are wrong.
Oh, sure is, yeah.
Look at the potion menu on the screen,
We
not
have
on the
a
one that
potion
Nightbot
menu
says.
on the screen.
Yeah.
That no.
What did you roll?
That
A
way.
solid 9.
Solid 9. Okay.
Hard to see.
It's hard to see just because everything is just a mess. Like, you have dozens of people gathered around these carts, like people yelling at each other, pissed off that
Oh, people are
we
there.
are.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's not just carts by
Just-
themselves. Like
yeah.
people. Yeah, people just got stuck in the mud, and they're all. It's like
Sometimes you just gotta chaotic neutral.
every like car accident that you've seen on fucking YouTube, but just like just people yelling at each other. So you guys, it delays you, but you manage to bypass that after a while.
We're just like go right around it.
Yeah, you're just like, whatever, we'll just move around.
None of
You
our
guys
business.
don't have carts. You have horses. You're fine. So
Get a big
next,
horse. Got the
yes.
chonk.
Next couple days, it gets drearier and drearier out. Eventually, it does start to rain. It's not very comfortable, but at some point, you do come across a caravan that is also heading north along the same road.
Nice.
They are moving slowly, so it's up to you if you want to bypass them or if you want to just chill behind them, but they're moving slow. It's actually a pretty large caravan. It's probably about 10 to 15 wagons.
Anyone we
I'd
recognize?
like to-
What did you say?
Anybody we recognize?
No one you recognize. No one that you
What about,
know.
like crests, symbols, sigils, or as
Um,
Mercer would say in the beginning, sigils.
Sigils. Not that you can recognize. Like they don't seem to be wearing any particular symbols. They have a few hired hands that look to be like mercenaries. Like they're not wearing anything official looking, but they're armed and they're definitely gathered around the caravans.
Any interesting goods?
Make a perception check.
All right. To be clear, I'm not trying to steal. I'm just looking.
Are you
Just browsing.
sure?
Yes, that's also a 9.
All right. Not that you can see.
The
There are.
It's a 10. I forgot my wisdom went up. It's a 10.
It is. You can tell that there are crates loaded into the back of carts, but they are like kind of tied down by like a tarp, so you have no idea what they're taking north.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
All right. So do you guys want to continue behind them? You want to skirt
I
around
want
them?
to bypass them.
Yeah, bypass.
I want to look at the mercenaries, like give them that look of like definitely like better than you.
Damn.
Not in, like,
You're just like
And like
you're that asshole who's passing someone on the freeway, just like you're going too damn slow.
yeah, but like not like social class wise, but like I'm way more intimidating than these
Oh my
mercenaries.
god.
One of them kind of gives you. You see that there is one of the mercenaries that's in the lead is a gnome with a wicked-looking rapier, and the gnome just kind of looks at you back and just kind of gives you this raised eyebrow, like, "What?
Here's the
We
thing,
working?
though.
What you got?"
Here's the thing, though. As someone with a tiny Asian mom, small, angry things are terrifying.
I mean, yeah,
They're fucking terrifying.
as someone with a small Hispanic mom, we vibe
You know,
legit.
Let's be real, white moms are boring. It's the moms of color that are really interesting and terrifying. Anyway,
Retweet.
All right. So you bypass them. In about, judging by, I'm assuming you guys have a map of the area because you guys, I'm pretty sure you would have picked up a map. And
Yeah, we
Probably.
like really prepared before we left.
Yeah. So you have a couple more days before you hit the Mirror of Dead Men.
love it.
So
Love
the
it.
question is, are you entering the mirror in the morning? Were you camping outside? What do you guys want? How do you guys want to approach this?
So
Can I
Zen
just
wants
say
to
that's
go in
like
at
my
night.
next album?
Mirror of Dead Men.
So
Mirror of
Zen
Dead
wants to
Men.
go in at night because aesthetic. Varen is not stupid and will suggest that we camp outside before going in.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Would-
Alina would be
yeah.
like, "Oh, so you want to go into the Mirror of Dead Men at night?
You know, like Jen wants
Would
to
you
do
like
that. Varen's
to-
not dumb.
Would you like to repeat that for me?"
Yeah, we should do this over the course of the day. We should not do this at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
during my night watch, I do very much want to like look directly at it and see what it looks like at night.
All right. From during your night watch, you can tell that it's a bunch of trees. You can tell that there is definitely a lot of moisture. It's a swamp, but you can't really see anything from where you are. But after about I would say a couple hours into your night watch, you do hear some rumbling.
This is my stomach.
Are we talking?
Initially, you think it's Alina's stomach.
I
Maybe
ate,
it's
guys. I
like,
promise.
Now, are we talking like ground earthquakey shit, like herd of rampaging elephants shit? You know, dad dies in a hyena stampede shit.
Oh my god.
Why you gotta trigger me like that?
Sorry,
Um,
sorry,
God
wild
damn
beast.
it.
Not stampede.
You hear it's ground rumbling. Like you can definitely feel that it's coming from the ground somewhere nearby. And after a moment of just listening, you can kind of hear your horses are tied up nearby, and they start to to startle and whinny and seem to be a little bit concerned.
I scoot over and I wake everyone else up. I'm just like, do you feel that? Can I get an idea of what it is that might be making it?
Go ahead and make an investigation.
Okay. Is there a chance I could argue for survival?
Sure. Yeah.
Shit, I'm rolling like shit. 12. I have
12.
rolled a 2, a 2, and a 4 today. So
12.
I have to stop rolling.
All right. 12. You have no idea. Like, you know that the ground is rumbling. It seems to be growing louder. Yeah, go ahead.
Aaron said that's fucked up. I don't know anything about that.
How about
What are we
Mira?
using? What are we using?
Does she have survival? I don't know. I would say survival. Survival or nature, whichever.
19.
19?
Yes.
Alina, you can definitely tell that it's coming from the ground beneath you. And it sounds like something digging up towards you.
Fuck that.
We gotta go. Let's move.
Super fuck that.
We grab the horses and we just yeet.
Yeah.
Out of there.
Yes.
As you grab the first horse,
Oh no.
the ground bursts open behind one of the horses behind you, and immediately you see these giant pincers grab Mira's horse and drag it into the ground. And I want everybody to roll initiative.
My horse is Salati.
We didn't. What kind of monster?
She didn't actually name her horse yet. I just realized that. But
Well, now she doesn't need to.
I kind of want her to still do it just so I can tell her that her horse just got eaten.
However,
She doesn't know.
So for future reference, Varian will be giving her giving the use of her horse to Mira because Varian's faster than the fucking horse.
Oh, God. Yeah, but keep in mind that horses probably have more endurance.
Stamina, yeah.
All right, so everybody roll initiative.
God. Oh, that sucks.
18.
All right. Did you say 7? Wow.
And what about it?
All right. No, that's what you're saying. What did Varen roll?
Varian rolled a 21. Mira got an 11.
Got an
Oh,
11.
hey, it's Carl.
It's Carl?
Yeah, and the
Well, that kill people. Yeah, this is Carl. He's a fish. He's old.
they can't see
Oh,
him
yeah.
because your artwork.
All right, so
There he is.
oh, I
Right
just
on
realized I
Carl.
don't have any. Where's my battle music? Let me
There
find
he
my
is.
battle music real quick because there it
After
is.
the horses, fuck you, Ryan.
Oh my God.
Press F to pay respects. Press F to nay respect.
All right. So what bursts out of the ground is this giant insect-looking thing. Why is my music not playing the way it's supposed to be playing? Insect-looking thing, which I have a handout for, is a giant onkeg.
Ooh.
Onkeg.
It's a thingy.
It's a thingy.
Wow.
And it eats the horse. Like, takes a good chunk. I use about half the horse. Like, it takes a good chunk of the front half of the horse. Starts gnawing that down.
Just the front half, not the back half.
It will eat the back half later. Like, you
It's
can't
just
eat
like
the
a
whole
whole
thing at
thing in
once.
the
You gotta
ass.
savor.
You
gotta
didn't
savor.
even give us like a chance to try and save the fucking horse. You're like, you know what? This horse is gone.
That horse is gone. You still got 3 others that you can try to save. It is entirely up to you. So first up is Varen. And actually, here, let me bring up, I think I have, let me see if I have a battle map.
Yeah, I was like, so my question is, do I have time to smack my horse on the ass to make him go, to make him run?
If you untie him, sure.
Okay.
All right, let me put some things on this battle map here. We got, hang on one second. Let me set this up real quick. Where are we at? I need my people. We got giant onkeg. I'm assuming that you guys are just like chilling off the road because why the hell would you?
Let's camp in the middle of the fucking road, guys.
I know, that's a terrible idea. Damn it. Undo, please.
I'm still marveling at that like little dick on the west.
It's a natural dig.
It's a natural dick.
It's all natural.
It's all natural.
Let me see. Where all y'all at? Players.
This is a good time to remind our subscribers that we have subscriber tributes for things like this. You can give us things like healing potions, advantage on rolls, and inspiration.
So we don't die.
So that we don't die. Let's see, Alina.
I will remember my advantage, Hamalu. Thank you.
Cruz.
Hi.
Varen.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's you.
That's you.
Alright. And the Unkeg. And here, let me just draw where your horses are.
Bastard horse eater.
What?
I said bastard horse eater.
It looks like a giant cockroach and it should die.
It looks like one of them bugs. Like,
It looks like one of the bugs.
One of them bugs.
One of them bugs.
looks like one of them bugs.
It's a varmint.
He's a
That
varmint.
damn vermin.
Hang on, let me... I can't scroll and
that
drag you guys to the right screen at the same time, and that's annoying. Like, why can't I do that? Hang on, like, that's not the map that you guys are supposed to be on, by the way. It just...
Well,
I
luckily
can't...
I can't see shit on it, so.
Yeah, there's nothing on that map. I just have to move the actual map because I can't move you guys. There we go. We'll do
It's
that.
so textured.
I love that texture.
It's like a real map. With
There we
nothing on
go.
it.
All right. So your horses are like the little yellow dots. All right. So first up is Varen. You got this giant thing, and actually it should be bigger because it's huge. I just realized
Shouldn't
that.
like we be
Yeah,
near our
that's a 15
horses?
by 15.
Shouldn't
What?
we
Want our
be
horses
near?
to be as
Well, your
unstable
horses
as
are tied to
possible.
the trees. I'd assume. So
Yeah.
and you guys are probably camped out in the open.
But I thought
but-
we could make our way to the horse.
We're going to.
But I want my horse to die. I love Chunk.
Your love chunk. Here,
Ooh.
let me just.
Big bitch.
Yeah.
Love that 15 foot by 15 foot nonsense.
Oh,
It's
okay.
huge.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
15 foot by 15 foot. He a big boy.
Come here. Do this here. We'll assume one of your horses
He's
is right
huge.
there. All right. So, Varen, you are up first. What would you like to do?
What would it take to untie the horses?
Do you want to untie or do you want to just cut through? Like, it's up to you.
Ooh, actually, maybe I'll have Mare do that. Oh fuck. I will fucking just cut through. I don't care. So if I run up, can I take one attack on the rope here?
Mm-hmm.
Attack on the rope here. Scoot
The
up
only-
here.
Yeah.
One more attack on the third rope, and I think I have. No, that's it. Okay. And then I'm gonna and then I'm just gonna like square up with it.
All right. So you cut all the horses loose. They immediately bolt because they know not to stay where danger is. They
I'm also
ain't
gonna
fools.
the other side of the end keg because I have the movement and I want to fight.
Okay, that's fine. So you position yourself to the outside of the iron keg. Alina, you are up next.
Me? Well, I'm gonna run up until
I'm gonna
this
run.
bit. I just saw eat a horse and I'm pissed. Oh. I'm gonna hit it with my Sunsword. I'm gonna take out the hilt of my Sunsword and turn it on. It's like a fucking lightsaber. And I'm going to hit it twice.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Take a D and one's a natural 20.
Very nice.
Yeah, there one's a 16. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit. This thing is has a pretty tough
Oh, yeah.
like.
Oh, I would like to rage before
Chitin.
that. Just
Okay.
in case.
Yes.
So
Chilton, whatever it's called.
Carapace.
Chitlin. Not Chitlin.
Oh,
I
chitinous.
don't know what
Chitinous.
you're talking about right now.
Yes.
A chitinous carapace.
Chitness. Yeah. Yes. That
Your local should have been an English major.
one.
Once max damage is 10, natural 20 is double. So that's 20 plus 7. That's 27 plus 2, that's 29 points of damage.
29 points of damage. Damn.
And then the other one, no, the other one doesn't hit. So that's
All right.
That's all I got.
All right. You go and start pummeling this thing. Anything else you want to do? Next up is...
No, I'm good.
Good. Okay. Mira is up next.
All right, Mara is going to scoot up to flank with Varen because why not? And she, sure as heck, is gonna start hitting that thing.
All right.
One rapier and one dagger, so we'll go ahead and go for those. So let's start with the rapier. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
Fucking hit. Sneak attack will happen, but first I want to get the normal damage out of the way.
Cool.
It's 9 for normal damage.
9 for normal damage. All right.
And then, 66. All right. Here we go. That wasn't bad. 18. And then 18 more from sneak attack.
Nice.
And then second attack with her dagger is once again a 24. And it will do 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Very nice.
And she's gonna be like, I feel better now. I can fight.
Fight
All right.
this mean bug that ate my horse!
Yeah.
Next up is the Onkeg. So let's see.
Wait, didn't I... Did you just move over? No, oh, fuck it. Whatever, doesn't matter.
All right. Next up, the Onkeg as a bonus action. You see part of the Onkeg's like front of it starts to kind of ripple.
Can it not?
And it opens up and
That's
it
a
will
baby.
lay an egg
Oh,
But hear me out. What if it didn't?
what if it didn't?
right there.
What if it didn't?
That's
Wait,
so gross. Please
Oh
don't.
my god. Oh,
So you're telling me it's an egg?
Yes.
I hate this.
It is an Onkeg. So, all right.
So it has a baby?
It has a baby. It lays an egg right there. Let's see. So as its action, it is going to attempt to bite. We'll do Alina because, or actually, let's go for. Let me roll because both Alina and Mira did some damage.
I mean, you know what, Ryan? You're right. I'm about to scramble this second egg.
All right, no, you're the queen of scrambling eggs. It will attack Alina. It's going to attempt to bite you.
Get her.
She can try.
That will be a 17 to hit.
I think that is my armor class, so.
That hits. All right, so
If
you.
it beats, it beats.
Whoa, shit.
Beats it neat.
Insist.
I just. What happened to my die? There it is. I totally missed that.
I didn't think about that.
All right, that is 22 points of slashing damage halved
Halved.
to 11, and then you also get some acid damage.
That's fair.
Hot.
4 points of acid damage, and you are grappled
Uh-oh.
as you are caught in its pincers.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah, that's fine. All right, so Lena is grappled.
Fair.
I'm a strong bitch.
All right, second attack. Let's see. It is going to slash at you with its claws.
At me again?
At Lena, because it's already got you there.
I guess.
While you're here.
That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Actually, that doesn't hit.
And that will be That will be 14 points of slashing damage, halved to 7.
Okay.
And that is it for its turn. So next up is Cruz.
Hey guys.
That's it. That's all.
Alright, I'm gonna get in here, get in the mix. I'm gonna attack the egg.
All right, go ahead and make your attack against the egg.
And I'm gonna make, but I have an extra attack because my scimitar is speed. Yeah, I get it as a bonus action. Okay, so I'll make 3 attacks. Oh, that's 4 die. Oh, well, one of those was a nat 1.
Okay, that doesn't hit.
Then we have a 23 to hit and a 25 to hit.
Both of those hit.
All right, let's get it, girls.
Let's
Okay,
get it.
Baron, you have advantage.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
that is 11 plus, oh my god, 7. So
That is
18.
enough to annihilate this sad born baby. You just
Baby killer.
abort this sad baby.
Alina and Cruz, breakfast and bread, anyone? Yeah.
Alright, anything else you want to do, Cruz?
I mean, that was my action, my bonus action, so I'm gonna share. Well, no, yeah. I'm
You
gonna
could
go.
hit the actual big one.
That was my action and my bonus action.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that was just your bonus action.
No, that was all of it, baby.
Alright, next up is Varen.
Hi. Okay. I'm just gonna swing at this bitch.
Swing at it.
Oh, let me just yeet. Please don't. Alright. Oh shit, that's the wrong die. There we go. Does a 22 hit? Sorry, 20. Yeah, 22.
22 does hit.
Okay. It takes 18 points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Nice.
I'm using thoughts. Thoughts and
Hot.
prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
I don't know why, but I was thinking THOTS thoughts.
I assume it's that.
Thoughts and prayers.
It's actually hoe damage.
I assume a 28 also hits.
Yes.
Okay. 21 points.
21 points. Very nice.
And then does an 18 hit.
18 hits.
Oh my god, my mom is calling. I gotta go for a
Oh
second.
shit, that's a lot of damage. 25 points.
Damn. Alright.
I'm going to nerf you some more, but we'll see.
Alright, next up is Alina. You are grappled, so if you would like to break out of the grapple, you can make a strength check.
Would that be my entire action?
It is an action. But you still have a bonus action.
No, I'm gonna hit it 3 times with my sword. And I have advantage because me and Varen are flanking because we doing that good shit.
But do you have disadvantage because of the grapple?
I don't see.
I don't think I have disadvantage on hits. It's just I can't move.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything to do with disadvantage or anything.
Cool. Alright, go ahead and make your attacks.
First one is a natural 19, which means I crit. So it's at 29.
I'm glad you remembered that finally.
I do, right? Me too, girl. Me fucking too. That's a 2. I can reroll 2s. So 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. Plus 2 is 15 points of damage. Wait. 6, 12 plus 7, actually. So that's 19. Plus 2 is 21 points of damage.
Okay.
For the first hit. The second hit is a 27.
That hits.
And that's 14, 16, 17 points of damage.
Alright.
And the third hit is a natural 20, a synthetic 20.
Nice.
That's because I
And
came
that-
back.
Yeah, of course. And that is 16, 17, 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Yes.
Alright. Damn. Next up is going to be Mira.
Alright, Mayor's gonna go ahead and go for that rapier again. Yeah, is it 19 hit?
19 hits.
Yay, okay. Time to roll some fucking sneak attack dice again. Jesus fuck, I love these things. Oh shit, that's a roll. Let's see. 5, 31, 37 points of damage.
Damn, 37.
From the rapier.
Rogues
She knows
can
where
rogue,
its
man.
vulnerable spots are.
Ew. And then a 22 definitely.
Woo!
You good?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just hitting things.
So he takes 8 more.
All right.
Oh.
Next up, what?
All of this piercing.
Oh, for piercing. Okay, yeah. Next up is going to be the Ankeg. It is going to shift position slightly, and it is going to move this way. You, Cruz and Varen, you do get an attacks of opportunity.
Period.
2 17s plus whatever.
Wait, how many?
What?
Is it just?
It's just one melee attack you get.
Okay.
21 points of damage.
21.
All right, I got a 28 to hit, so I assume that hits.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 damage.
All right. So, it is going to spray acid along this line. Oh, I have a thingy. I have like some friggin' spell effect thingies.
Spell effect things.
I think I do. Let me see.
I think I can.
Beam acid.
Now, is it? Oh wow, that's
Ew.
Ah!
gross.
And it is going to spray acid at Mida and Alina. Let's see. So both of you make dexterity saving throws.
Oh shit. Wait, does Mara get attack of opportunity too? Because it technically and moved outside of her threat range.
I think it.
Oh,
moves
yeah, it totally
around-
would.
Oh no.
Great, let's do that real quick.
Um,
Oh, that's a natural 20. Shit.
Get it, Mira?
Fucked up.
I have advantage against death effects that I can see. Oh, nice, cool, because I rolled a 4.
22 points of damage. for Mara.
How many points?
22. She rolled max damage.
All right.
And you said dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
21 for me.
And for Mara.
Okay.
26.
All right. So, and Mida has evasion, so she succeeded, so she takes no damage. And Alina, you take half damage.
Am I gonna have to cut my hair?
35 halved to 17? 17. So you take 17 points of acid damage from this Ankeg that was only looking to get a good meal, and you guys are just beating the shit out of it.
It shouldn't have eaten our fucking horse.
And with its bonus action, it's gonna lay another egg.
God!
Hit it fucking-
Stop.
Stop! Literally.
Oh, disgusting.
Yes, it's gonna drop an egg.
This is not the time.
Oh no, whoops, wrong, sorry. It didn't do that. Wrong thing. Gonna drop an egg. Alright. And that is it for its abilities.
Disgusting. Things I hate
Nasty.
Yes. Next up is Cruz.
I'm gonna kill this next fucking egg.
Crew's just like
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack.
I am not trying to make this like a multi-bug situation. Alright, so that was all of my die. So, okay.
I do not
Hold on.
control the die.
I do not control the die. I do not control the rate at which lobsters die.
Maybe you do.
So that is 27, 25, and... Wait. 15
Well, just
hit.
make your first attack, and then that's fine. That hits. Some roll me some damage for the first attack.
You
Okay.
do control the rate at which bugs die.
That is 4 plus 6 is 10.
That is enough. Eggs are
Right.
not tough. All right.
You're just killing this thing's children. You're so mean.
I know, and it is just enraged that you are doing this to its children.
I mean, they call me the,
Time and it's honestly feeling so attacked right now.
they call me the exterminator.
The
Rid of those
exterminator.
eggs.
But Tish, anything else you'd like to do with your turn? You still have a couple more attacks, don't you?
Yeah, I'll give those attacks to Big Mama over there.
And Big Mom and Big Daddy.
Gosh, I didn't. It's a 2 to It's a 2 and a 1.
All right, going high off of this destruction of this sad little egg, you try to attack Mama, but she is just so enraged and moving too much that you are unable to pierce its carapace. Next up is Varen.
Alright. Hi, guys. I'm gonna scoot up to flank with Alina. I'm like, what up, bitch? Actually,
Can you?
yeah, totally. And then I'm just gonna start hitting this bitch. Jesus. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Okay. I'm just gonna like on the fly nerf the gauntlet and see what happens, and just see what happens, because this feels powerful. That was shit. 11 damage.
Okay.
How's it looking, BT Dubs?
It's looking pretty bad. You beat the shit out of it.
Second attack. It takes 11 more.
Okay.
And then, fuck it. We're just gonna go flurry of blows because I have key points to spare.
Kill it.
Kill it. Kill it.
Does not buzz. Fucking 17 points.
17 points? Or 17 to hit?
Of damage.
Oh, damage, okay.
I assume 26 hit, so I just went low.
Yes.
And Flurry of Blows attack is a natural fucking 20. That was shit. 14.
14 points of damage, alright.
And then what?
It's looking bad, but it's still up.
I have one more attack for my attack action because of the when used together property, so I'm just gonna take that. Okay, that hits. Yeet! That was so bad. 10 points of damage.
Alright. Alright. Next up is Alina. You are still in its pincers.
I would like to hit it, please.
Go ahead.
28.
28 to hit. That hits.
15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Alright.
And
It's looking real bad.
another hit. Natural 20, baby.
It is.
Natural 20. Where's my D10 now? Fuck. I just had it in my other. Oh. Ooh, almost max damage. So that is 18 plus 7. That is 25 plus 2. That is 27 points of damage to this bitch.
That is more than enough. You finally took. This thing collapses in a heap of disgusting, I don't know, bugs. It's like a giant. It's like
I'm gonna stab my sword through its head. Just well, it's
you just killed a giant fucking roach. You are still in its pincers though, even as it dies. So
I'm gonna like try to like pry myself out of them.
okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
This is like my worst nightmare.
14.
Getting killed by a giant bug.
Yes. Being in the same room as a giant bug.
That's
What did you say?
14.
14. I would say because it's dead, you do manage to eventually pry yourself out of it. Though you probably take like another point of like slashing damage even as you are prying these razor pincers off of you. But you do manage to get out of it. And you have successfully defeated this sad Onkeg that was just trying to get a meal from those delicious horses.
I'm so mad.
I want to get. Where's Chunk?
I would say go ahead and let's see, make a survival check to see if you can track down your horses, your scared horses, after defeating this Onkeg.
17.
Okay, that's good enough. Chunk ran away, but you managed to, he hears you calling and eventually does kind of trot back to you. Over the past few days, you have kind of bonded after a while.
It's just petless now. It's like, shh, it's okay.
Aww. What did everybody else get?
18.
18, yeah, that's enough. You managed to get back Saphira.
Mira got a 23. But not
Her dead. Her horse is dead.
I mean, the bottom half of the horse is still there.
He doesn't need a 20 anything to find that.
So it's there. What did Varen get?
24.
24, cool. So yes, with ease you managed to coax the remaining horses back to where they belong. All right. Anything else you would like to do this night?
Give Chunk a snack.
All right. You do have this giant onkeg that is here. Alina, go ahead and make an intelligence check real quick.
Intelligence is not my 14.
14. You know enough. You don't know a whole lot about onkegs, but judging by its hide, you can kind of figure that maybe this is something that might be able to use in armor making.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll slice some of that off.
Okay, go ahead and let's see. Make a nature or survival check
You want help?
Sure.
to harvest this creature.
My survival's a +8.
Oh, this
Do
is
you want
monster
to
hunter
roll
now.
or do you want to give me advantage?
That's up to you. I have a very good survival. I don't know what yours is.
You can go ahead and you roll because
Okay.
I rolled like kind of shit
Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Alright.
because my survival's only +2.
That's a natural 20.
Here
I
it
Fuck
is.
yeah!
Fucking armor, so like it comes out like perfectly shaped for you.
Oh my god, thank you. I mean, I don't wear armor, so
I mean,
Yeah.
same, but you know.
this is more for y'all.
All right, so you managed to get a 1 onkeg hide that can be used to craft into a set of studded leather armor, or you can sell it for it was worth about 45 gold if you want to sell it.
Probably sell it.
You also, in the process of carving this out with Varen, you discover that this onkeg has eaten other things, other travelers. So you do unearth. There are some rations in there. There's about, let's see.
No, thank you.
It's like a pouch of, you find like a pouch of like rations enough for a few days, for like 8 days.
And I just like yeet it into the
Varen, with what was your survival?
natural 20.
Natural 20. So you managed to see that as you're kind of carving away, you see that this creature has 2 glands from which you can determine that it spits acid.
I want some.
Ew.
I'm gonna get some acid.
Do you have anything to put acid in?
Please hold. I think I do.
I mean, we drank so many
I have
potions.
3 water skins.
All right, so you can probably get.
You can't put acid in water skins.
It will probably eat through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be glass. I mean, we probably have empty potion bottles from all the
Can
time we
I
drank.
make like can I make like a little bag of some of the loose hide?
If you want to.
I'm gonna make a little bag of loose hide real quick.
Okay. Let's see. I will say that you managed to get 2 doses of onkeg acid
Okay.
Are you putting it in the
your
glass?
into your makeshift onkeg hide thing.
Onkeg acid, 2 doses.
Or you could just harvest the actual acid sac and just like keep it in the sac, and that's like 2 doses there.
Okay, so I just have like onkeg acid.
You just have, yeah, you have this acid sac. That's pretty fucking disgusting.
I love it. I love harvesting shit off of dead things.
Are you gonna just wear this shit on your hip? Like, that is
Acid sack is my
That's
next
crazy.
band.
Acid sac.
My next band.
Oh my god. All right. So you guys make it through that evening. Anything else you want to do this night with this sad campsite? What's left over of this creature just sitting there?
I'll spend the rest of my watch like. Can we just like how far away from the coastline are we?
From the coastline, let me see. Let me move you guys back over to the Sword Coast map.
the coastline.
Let me see.
Coast
You are, I would say you're probably about a mile or so, but it's also a sheer cliff down.
Okay. Yeah, I think like I'll just like try and. Do I have time to bury the horse? I'll just fucking set the horse on fire.
Oh my god.
That's gonna take longer.
Then to
How
just
long?
drag the horse a mile?
Oh, I thought you were just gonna bury it.
Or you could just leave it for nature.
I mean,
guess. Okay, I'll leave
stuff
it.
dies outside.
But yeah, other than that, we'll just chill.
You could like cut a little bit of its tail off and like braid the hair. You make a bracelet for Mayra.
Oh.
That would be cute. No, I'm not.
Doesn't have bone in them.
What is with you and fucking bones?
It's taking fucking bones.
No, this isn't about taking bones. This is just
Sure it
because I
isn't.
know they can like raise their tails. I just want to know if there's like a bone in there.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like a little nub, I think.
I just wanted to know if they had like a tailbone. That was it.
They have a carapace, like, you know.
What?
I mean, the bottom half of the horse is left, so you can go investigate.
I
Go ahead and make an investigation check to see if it has a tailbone.
I don't want to. I'm okay.
All right. So the night passes, and the next morning you begin your descent into the Mere of Dead Men. It is swampy. It is disgusting. Going is kind of slow, even along the road. The road kind of skirts around the edges of it, but you're still having to go through some swampiness. It looks pretty disgusting. Everybody, go ahead and make a perception
Nasty
check
check?
for me.
Perception.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think it's an 18.
Mayor got
Yeah.
25.
Oh, that's
11.
persuasion.
Darren got a 16, but Mayor got
Okay, I got an 18.
I got an 11.
All right. What did Varen get?
16.
16. Okay. So Mira is the first to point out that there is a castle kind of off in the mountains, far from where you guys are, but like you can kind of see it sticking out in the mirror.
I want it.
The castle?
Yeah.
You see, my problem is
And we already have a
this
house.
is a castle in a place that's called the Mirror of Dead Men.
Exactly.
So, just repeat that for me. This is a castle in a place called Mirror of Dead Men. Just
I want the castle.
I think we bypassed this one, Chief.
Oh, we definitely bypassed this, but I want the castle.
You want the castle? Just putting that one on the record?
100%.
you know what? On our way back, I say let's go for it.
Alright, deal.
All right. Let's see.
Put that in your notes, everyone. Varen wants that castle.
Yes. So your first day
You got
passes.
castle money?
You got money for this castle?
Did put down some gauntlets.
You spent way too much money on those gauntlets.
I
But
do, but also they're very powerful, so I'm not gonna.
they are. Like you spent some. Those are couture.
I got some fucking cash.
All right, so your next day, that day goes by fairly uneventfully. Next day, go ahead and make another perception check as you continue moving through the mirror.
I'm gonna use my big D20.
That is a synthetic 20.
A
22
12.
for- Air got a natural 1. She's still grieving over her horse, but
Aw.
Alina's just braiding Chunk's hair as she writes him.
All right.
Aw.
During the evening, as the sun, it's already dark here. It's gray. It's wet. It's been raining kind of off and on. Varen, you do see that there are a couple will-o-wisps that are kind of over. You see the little points of light that just kind of float around the mirror. Seem to be particularly more populous around midnight or so, but eventually kind of flicker off as the sun rises. As you guys are moving through the next day, Cruz, you are the first to spot a shadow that flits over the ground. Everybody else is not really paying attention, but you see this fairly large shadow kind of flit
I look
over
up.
where you are. What'd you say?
I said I look up.
You look up and you see a black dragon
Oh my fuck.
that is
Not
flying overhead.
Fuck me.
that dragon.
It's far enough away that it doesn't notice you, but it does seem to be kind of circling around this mirror.
I just point. Like, you see this shit?
I want to
I don't think
friends with him.
it's a black dragon.
Sure is. It's very mean.
I say, make a nature check for anybody who wants to.
Okay. Ooh, that's not it.
22.
Yeah.
12.
11.
All right, Varen. From what you could see as as Cruz points it out, it's a dragon. It's a dragon, and it's a big one.
Aren't they really fucking evil too? Like the black ones?
Yeah.
From what you have read, yes, black dragons are not generally considered to be good dragons.
Yeah, that sounds right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you do notice that as you continue along the road, there are areas, you're kind of skirted up between the mire and like some mountainous rock, and you can see that some of the rock seems to be pockmarked with what looks to be like it's been eaten away by acid.
We gotta go.
Black dragons trip acid, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they love that shit.
I turned y'all and was like, we should probably leave before the dragon notices us because I don't have enough acid to deal with that dragon. His acid is bigger than mine.
I mean, acid wouldn't hurt it.
Correct. His acid is bigger than mine.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's.
All right, are you guys stealthing or are you guys just walking?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Let's do a stealth.
I will
Okay.
burn the 2 key points to pass without trace us.
All right.
Well, thank you, because goddamn.
I still got a 14.
I got a 20 with pass without a trace.
Varen gets a 23, including pass without trace.
Oh, that's kind of low for you.
Mayra gets a 36.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
Rogue's
You're
gonna
pretty young.
rogue, man.
Yeah. So you guys managed to keep it low profile as you continue through the forest. I'm assuming that Mira is like riding with Varen or someone.
Yeah.
She can ride
As you
with me and
continue?
Chonk.
You and Chonk. Oh, Chonk. He's so
Chonk
cute.
is a big boy. He can
Yes.
handle us.
All right. It takes you about 3 days to get through the mirror. On the third day, as you guys are making camp, you enter an area where, everybody make another perception check for me.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Why am I rolling so low?
Use the dice.
27. This is karma for like me rolling like shit in the beginning.
This is karma for me rolling well.
Varen, you're the first to notice, given that you do have a pretty good survival and good nature, that after about an hour of travel, you don't hear anything.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Like, all the nature sounds. Let me turn off the damn music that's making the nature sounds real quick. But like, it has gotten eerily quiet. And the swamp is normally pretty noisy. Like, there are frogs, there are all sorts of things making sounds.
Do I know any legends of the area? Because I read up on the route beforehand. Is there anything that I can remember or think of that might have fucking obliterated the area?
Make a history check.
Okay. That's a 1.
That's a 1. Not
have advantage.
specifically. Oh, it's right.
Fucking. I'm gonna take that. I would rather have advantage for something else.
All right. Not that you can recall any specifics of.
Okay. So I just mutter like, there's something here that's killing off the wildlife, but I can't remember what.
The dragon, maybe?
Maybe, but why? But if its territory is so large, why would we have heard the nature back there and not here? Because we entered the dragon's territory a while back. So I don't think it's just the dragon. It has to be something else. Maybe we should stay closer to the mountain range.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try and
Where are we right now on the map?
Let's see. You were probably about right around here.
Okay. So we're getting there. We should.
So
eye
do you wanna go and then like this way?
I mean, we're almost out of the mirror, so I'm not sure we need to, but we should keep an extra eye out.
Okay.
Should we? Well, we're already stealthing, right?
So just keep going this way?
Yeah, I think there's no reason not to. I don't think. I think right now we're okay. It's just something's killing off the wildlife here.
Okay. We'll just be very careful.
We'll just be very careful.
Okay.
Careful, very controlled, very.
This is around the time that you're normally camp out. So, are you making camp?
I think we should press on.
We what?
I think we should press on through the night if we can, just to get out of this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You can press on. You will be exhausted by the next morning if you do. But you can also camp out in the morning if you wish. But it's up to you guys.
I think
I
we
think
can,
that's-
right?
Yeah.
We'll press on.
Okay. You will continue to press on. So as you continue to press on, make another stealth check for this day or this evening.
Take another +10 for the past week.
All right, that was a 25.
23.
Oh. So for Varen, that is a 16, 26 again.
Very nice.
For Mayra, that'll be a 41.
Oh my god.
40.
I don't even know Mara's behind me.
Yeah, y'all managed to just be
existent.
super quiet moving through this area. However, like as you continue to move through this area, Varen, you're the first with your keen hearing are able to pick up a sound of crunching.
Mm-hmm.
And you
And I pull my arm out. Let me listen.
And it just sounds like something, it's kind of sloppy eating, but it also sounds like bones crunching. It's something large munching on something out there.
I'm gonna make some bad choices and stealth a little closer so I can figure out what it is.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Well, that's good. 26.
26. So you managed to stealth a little bit closer, and between two trees in the distance, you can kind of see in this mire, kind of slopping around a giant creature that it looks almost like a low camel. And I'm going to show you a picture of it. And it seems to be
camel?
a low camel. I will show you a picture. You know exactly what I see. But it basically is munching on what appears to be some sort of. Why is this not popping up the way it's supposed to? Hang
You're
on.
destined never to see this low camel.
It's munching on what appears to be a giant lizard person, or what is left of this lizard person.
No,
Not snarms.
no.
It's not a
You want
snake
to-
person.
It's not a snurper.
Oh my god, it is kind of
Oh,
It looks like a low camel, and it's
Yeah.
just there, and it's
no,
just
but it
munching
looks
on.
like a llama.
Do I know anything about what this thing is?
He looks like a fucking chupacabra.
Make another nature check.
What did you say?
What did you say?
Say that again, please.
No, thank you.
You
No,
mean
it's okay.
chupacabra?
That's a 10.
Chupacabra.
You have no idea what the hell this thing is.
I felt it as I
You've
said it. I
never
was
seen a
like,
creature like this before. You've never heard of a creature like this before.
It's not.
I'm gonna
But-
scoot back over and be like, I think we should keep going. I don't like the look of it. Imagine if you took a camel and just squished it down and made it all slimy. Let's just.
Steer away from it. Okay.
We'll
We'll
skirt
start from
around.
the chupacabra.
All right, so you steer away from the chupacabra.
You're gonna kill me.
Oh my god. And with your stealth, you do manage to eventually make it out of the Mirror of Dead Men right around the time that the sun starts coming up. You guys do currently have a point of exhaustion from having to press on for that long.
That's fine.
All right, but you can camp out in the morning if that is what you choose to do.
Yeah, we should probably.
Yes.
All right, so you guys are camping out right about there. All right. So, next day. Let's see.
It's like you said thinking about it.
I can't stop thinking about it either. Taunting me.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Literally, as I said it, I was like, oh my
Oh.
god.
Camel chupacabra isn't real. It can't hurt you.
No.
Camel chupacabra.
No, I'm
No,
thinking.
it was the way I said it.
She said Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Chiba
Let's say
Kupra.
this like my mommy would say it. Egg move.
Chupacabra.
Let's say this how
Shiba
Jeanette would
Kup-
say it.
Sorry, I
That's-
can't stop thinking about it.
That's amazing. It is very amazing. All right. So, as you guys are heading along, you are now along the high road, heading north. You can see that there is a town in the distance. Leland there on your map.
We in a fantasy
Town
game now.
in the distance. Yes.
Yes.
And you continue heading north. Everybody make a perception check as you continue heading north.
I'm not good at those.
I got a 10.
I need new dice.
All of my dice are like pinkish or reddish.
25.
Alina? No?
I rolled a natural 3, so I'm not even gonna try to.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Varen, you spot, there is kind of like a weird puff of clouds that is kind of moving, from what you can tell, heading south, pretty far away from you guys, but you just kind of tell that the skies are pretty clear right now, and you just got this weird puff of clouds that is just kind of drifting, off in the air.
I know what it is.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. That's new. 3.
No, you have no idea. You're just like, there is a puff of clouds right there. Okay.
Very just like walking around being like, I see things, I just don't know where they are. I just don't know what they are.
She's just
It's
crazy.
clouds, Varen.
It's
I
clouds.
don't know. Did they not have this in your cult? Like,
I
I don't
don't-
get it.
Did you guys live with like caves or something?
Yeah.
And you do, over the next couple days along the high road, pass a couple different caravans that are heading south from Neverwinter, which is where you guys are getting close to heading.
We should take a detour.
Well, it's not really a detour because the road literally goes like right through, or almost through Neverwinter.
So we're hitting
So we
Neverwinter.
can have a proper night's sleep.
Yes, please.
Sleep in a bed.
All right.
I pay a little extra to make sure they take good care of Chonk.
They are more than willing to take care of Chunk. So,
And I'll be like, if anything happens to this horse, I'm gonna kill everybody in this room and then myself.
they're just kind of staring at you like, what the hell is this person's problem? Okay, so
What was it that Halam wanted me to look at in Neverwinter? What was it?
No, it was Emmerich wanted me to look at
Something.
materials.
Oh, there was like a research center too. I think that's what it was. It was like a little research center.
no, that's in Luskan.
That is not okay. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Everybody, whoever wants to make a history check, I would say not. No, everybody can make a history check because you guys have done like a lot of research.
Why am I rolling
That's
so
a nat
shitty?
Get different dice. I
I'm
don't
using
know.
all my fucking dice, Alani.
I don't know.
Oh shit, that's good. 18 for Varen.
Because Varen's taking all your fucking luck is why.
God
Literally.
damn.
Cruz, what'd you get?
1.
Damn.
Also 18 for Mara.
All right, so Mira and Varen, you have researched a little bit about this area. You know Neverwinter largely from the information that you got from Dagalt Never Ember, the guy who owned the Balder Dragons and stole that money. Yeah,
Oh.
he's that leader of the city.
Little bitch.
Oh.
So he is the Lord of Neverwinter.
That makes sense actually. The never thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's the head. You know a little bit about the city. It's called the Skitty. It's the city of skilled hands, or the Jewel of the North. As you enter, you see that it is a very racially diverse city. There's a lot of different types of people here. It's not quite as like fancy as Waterdeep, but it still clearly has a lot of trade. going through here. You do manage to find inns readily available. They've got a port, and it's right settled on a river. So there's a lot of trade that goes through here. You do hear some rumors at this inn of caravans being attacked to the south. Or not caravans and small towns to the southwest are being just attacked by random like bandits or something and having like all their valuables stolen.
Interesting.
None of our business. No.
Says Cruz as he goes and
Not
has
gonna
his
let that ruin my day.
You guys have it tough.
drink. Sucks for you. Anyway, next drink.
So how about that beer?
Yes. All right. Anything that you guys want to do here in Neverwinter before you press on?
I want to get something to put in my cool ivory pipe to smoke.
That is easily enough. I'm thinking of the wrong character. That was the other character that was the the one who was smoking up all the time. Yeah, you can pay a couple silver and get yourself a nice supply of halfling leaf, as they call it here.
Long bottom.
Yes.
I'm gonna
So
get.
it's okay. It's legal here. It's fine.
I'm gonna get some hair beads for Chunk.
Oh, that's so
I
cute.
swear, Solani, if you kill this horse, I'm gonna cry on stream.
No guarantees. Anyway, so yeah, you can get some hair beads for like, get some nice ones for like a silver.
Yay.
I want to spend the 4 hours that I'm not sleeping at night. I'm going to try this stupid patience thing and just sit outside, like deep breaths, meditate.
Deep breaths and meditate. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Try yoga.
Do some yoga.
17.
17. Okay. You do manage to kind of go into a nice state of meditation, although your mind is still in a little bit of turmoil. Most of it is just reflecting on the things that you have gone through recently. In particular, losing Alien. But in a state of reflection, there's a strange calmness to it. Part of you is grateful that you managed to get rid of the hags who have plagued y'all for a while and done who knows what to so many people and save all these people, but also part of you is still feeling very bitter at the cost of that and wondering what you can do to fix the situation or if anything can be done.
I think
There's
it's
a lot of... What'd you say?
I think at some point I do the stupid like single manly tear thing.
Yes. That no one sees.
Yep.
Yes.
And then when it's getting closer to the dawn, I just look up at the sky and it's like, fuck, he was right.
Who was right?
Hold on.
Okay, I thought you meant Alien. Like, well, right about what? All right. All right. Anything else that anyone wants to do in the city?
I feel like I had something I wanted to do, but
You wanted to look for metal, right?
I think he said like when I'm like out like adventuring, like dungeon diving and stuff, to keep the metal kind of. I don't think he wanted me to buy some.
You just got an on-cake hide that you can make studded leather armor out of.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
could give him that.
For him.
But I don't think he's a leather worker, too, is he?
He's an armorer. He can do a
Thank you,
little bit of
Purple
everything.
Puzzles 28.
Thank you.
You just
you.
got what?
Oh shit, 300 gold. So let's each take a healing potion.
Yeah. I mean, they said for you
Oh, nice.
For you.
specifically.
For Varen.
Oh,
For
shit.
you.
Yeah, for you specifically.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I guess you can get 3 regular potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a break, and if you want to think about it over the break.
Yeah, please.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. And hang out. We shall be right back, and Alina will think of things that she wants to do. Yay. Be right back. Hello and welcome back. All right. So, did you think of what else you wanted to do in Neverwinter, Alina?
I don't think I had anything else to do.
All right. So, in that case, we are heading north from Neverwinter to Luskan. And you can tell that it is getting noticeably colder as you go up north. You guys have been pretty warm down south, and you're in fucking Seattle. It's cold, it's wet. It is
Went from Florida to Seattle.
Yeah. There is still some snow on the ground up north here. Not a whole lot, but you can definitely see the snow-capped mountains to the north. But after a few more days, you manage to make it finally to the City of Sails. Alright, so let me bring you to the Luskan map. Let me move that over here. So you guys can see what Luskan looks
Hello.
like.
You love skin it?
Yay!
Yay!
His name is Mo. He's diabetic.
Hi, Mo.
Aw. Hi, Mo.
Love it.
Alright, so this is Luskan.
Blood Island.
I was about to say.
I'm into
Curtis, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Watch I fail this.
This is so edgy.
This is so... Oh, I got a really good roll, actually.
Fucking finally.
You said history? This is 18.
As soon as you cross and you see the gates to Luskan, memories
Can I
just...
remind everyone to like look differently?
Oh, yeah. I got
Oh
my
yeah, that's a
disguise
good
on.
idea. Like, what do you guys look like now? What are you guys doing disguising yourself as?
I'm disguised as a high elf.
Hang on, let me see. A really fucking tall high elf. You can't change your height that much.
You can change a foot.
I can shave off a foot, so I'm a 7... I'm like a 6... I'm almost 7 foot tall high elf.
All right.
That's a lot.
And what's gonna be your name?
Oh, shit. Jen, what's an elf name?
What the fuck?
You should know this.
Hang on, please hold.
My name is, Hammond.
Ashburn.
I'm Ashburn.
You could always go with Dagor, which means battle.
I'm gonna go with... I'm just looking at my keyboard, looking at letters. James.
Okay. You're just looking at letters.
James. I'll be James.
Really? That's the best you could come up with is James?
I don't have that high fantasy brain.
James?
Jams.
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to add 2 apostrophes to that to make it interesting?
You know what? No, I'll be Truby. I'll be Truby in honor of the book I have to read for class. I'll be Truby.
Truby?
Truby. Like,
How do you
Trudy-
spell
Even
that?
worse. Truby.
It's Trudy with a D, with a B.
Okay. Truby it is. Alright, Alina. What is your alias?
I am a human with dark skin, blonde hair, dark skin, red hair.
Okay.
And gray eyes, and my name's Lena.
Cute.
I just shaved off the A. Lena.
That's even less creative than Truby, but alright.
Hey, it works.
Alright, Lena and Truby. Alright, Varen.
Do
I'm
something
a
good.
human. That's a human name.
Varen's alias is the name is Rana, R-A with one of them accents, N-A.
She put in some work.
Yeah, I know, right? She is a tanned half elf with jet black hair, and I think we're gonna go with gray eyes, a little shorter than Varen.
Okay. And did you all get Rings of the Skies, or who has the Ring of the Skies?
We all did.
I think Mira did not, did she?
Did not know.
She just has
And
the
she-
clothes thing.
Yeah.
Was she gonna disguise herself, or we'll leave her off
she
of this?
She said no.
Disguise, right?
What's that?
She's gonna use her kit of disguise, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
a disguise kit.
Okay, well, we'll get to her whatever she decides to disguise. So we'll assume that she is disguising herself. All right, so you guys, anyway, Cruz. As you enter the city, a whole host of memories come back. It's like all the memories that you couldn't remember before just start coming flooding back.
Okay, finally, man.
They've been unlocked.
They have been unlocked. Yes, you found all the shards. You haven't been here for a long time, but you spent quite a amount of time here. Like, the amount of time that you spent on sea, you spent some time in Luskan. It's a seedy city. It's a city of pirates. Like, it is.
Love it.
Wig.
Love.
I mean, the place looks run down. It smells like fish and other things that you can't body odor. It's just gross. There seems to be some sort of effort being put into kind of helping the city clean up a little bit. You can see that there are certain areas of the city that seem to be, as you're kind of moving through, nicer than others. As you enter the gates, like, you aren't accosted on your way in, but you're kind of eyeballed. People come and go from this area, but there does seem to be a general tension around this area. You don't really spot it very well when you enter because you're entering from the road, but as you kind of move through the city a little bit, between certain buildings, you're able to kind of spot the port a little bit, and you can see that out at sea there are several different islands that the city is part of, but there's one particular area where there is a lighthouse right here.
Ooh, Cutlass Island.
It's kind of the tail end of that. There appears to be, and it sticks out to you because it is blindingly white compared to the griminess of the rest of the city. This is a very gleaming, shining place. Another place that sticks out to you is this area here, the host tower of the Arcane. It's not a building. It looks like a giant tree. Except that it is not a living tree. It seems to be like almost like someone like carved a tree sculpture out of stone.
Like a petrified tree.
Yeah, like a petrified tree. It is giant. Part of it is broken. It looks as if like it was supposed to be symmetrical, and one side of it is like sheared off for some reason.
Rana is very turned on by this.
Not at all surprised by that at all. But yeah, so you recall, Cruz, that I want to say it should be I think it's over here. This area here is generally kind of the seat of, I guess you can call it the government. It is governed.
Is it governed by the Pirate King?
It is governed by pirates.
I love it.
Then I know where we gotta go because my uncle's the Pirate King.
So, what you recall, Cruz, and do you relay any of this information to the people around you? Any of the knowledge that you have about the city?
Yeah.
Or do you keep it all inside? Because Cruz likes to keep everything hidden. So I just want to know, how much are you sharing? Because you remember a lot about this city. Surprisingly.
For the first time, your memory is actually working.
For the first time.
I'll give them info on a need-to-know basis. You know, I'll tell them where we can probably find your Lexel, stuff like that.
Okay. You recall that the city is governed by ships. So all the pirates in the city are divided into ships that are headed by a high captain. There are 5 ships. Technically 6 because the Pirate King, Jarlaxle, has his own. But you recall that there are 5 ships besides his. So Jarlaxle heads up Ship Kurth, which is kind of an unofficial. What did you say? I missed that. What the hell just happened?
Oh, look at me.
I have no idea what just happened. All right.
I said, pinta la niña la Santa Maria, the three.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ooh.
I didn't know that was gonna get Ashley so
I didn't know that was gonna get me either.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Piracy, not colonialism.
Anyway, so there are all right. So there, Jarlaxle, he was simply called the Pirate King. Heads up ship Kurth. There is ship. Actually, you were not familiar with the ship that Rousseau heads up because.
Rousseau.
No, he was your captain, wasn't he? He was a captain.
He was my captain.
Okay, then you do know it. He heads
More
up
than
ship
your
Highwater.
captain.
He heads up ship Highwater, which you were a part of.
Yeah.
One place in time. Their other ships include ship Verlaine, ship Lord Jack, ship Black Blade, and a new ship that you kind of just discovered as you're kind of moving through the city and you kind of overhear people talking about it is ship Drac, which is a fairly recent ship to become a part of the High Captain's Council.
Interesting.
I can't
Yes.
believe we're in Darktow, guys.
I'll relay this ship stuff to them.
Wow,
Hey,
what
guys.
was your Laxel ship called?
Curse?
It was called ship Kurth.
Kurth.
Like curse with a lisp?
Is
It is Kurth.
Oh, I almost had it.
Kurth. Okay.
Curtis.
Kurth here right now?
Huh?
Is what?
Is ship Kurth here right now?
The ships aren't actual like physical ships. They're actually like fleets. But then they're also it also refers to the members of
Like
that.
it's like a house.
Yeah.
It's like a
basically.
house.
Yeah.
Instead of house, it's ship.
House Kurth, but ship Kurth. Yeah.
Is the whatever the fuck it's called actually here, like the actual ship?
Oh, his ship?
Yeah.
You guys can head towards the port to see if you can see anything if you want to.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I checked out for like 5 seconds.
Oh, we should probably stable our horses.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust.
I mean,
You can either ride your horses around town or you can. It's up to you.
I mean, I feel like we should put the horses away.
like we're not gonna be able to sleep on them.
I could probably recommend a good place to put the horses.
You recall there's a few different places. There's like the Seven Sails Inn. That is a fairly solid place. I mean, every place here is kind of seedy. That one's probably the least seedy that you recall, but it's been a long time since you've been here, so who
30
knows what the
years.
hell happened?
I guess.
Yeah,
if
you know,
anything happens to
time ago it
Chunk,
was a good inn.
if anything happens to Chunk, I'm blaming both of you.
I mean, you can ride Chunk around if you want to.
That's fine.
But you know,
It is
Chunk could
entirely up
get
to-
stabbed here. It'd be a really shitty thing to do to a horse.
You know what we should have done?
Yeah.
Tell it to the fucking Ankeg. You know what we should have done? We should have left our horses at Neverwinter and hitchhiked here.
That
Well,
isn't
too
smart.
bad.
We're not smart though.
No, we're not. So we'll put the horses away.
All right.
I'll pay them like extra to make sure they take, but not extra enough where they think I'm rich. Just like if it's like, how much would it be to stable my horse?
For how many days?
Let's start with 2.
Let's start
Yeah.
with 2.
Okay, I would say like you can pay like 5 silver a day.
Then I will give them the 10 in advance,
Mhm.
and then 2 extra silvers. Be like, just take.
You just tip the stable boys like take good
Yeah.
care of my horse.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tip them the gold,
Yeah.
but I'll tip them like 2 silver.
You take off any jewelry that
Oh,
was flashing
no.
you put it in your pocket.
Alina looks like
Lena.
that flash. That looks like flashy.
Fucking Lena.
Lena.
All right. All right, so you guys stable your horses at the Seven Sails Inn. Let me write that down.
So for 2 days, it's a gold.
Stabled horses. And then you start wandering around this town. You head to the port. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is a 17.
Oh, look, it's not horrible. 14.
14.
I got a 16. Sorry, 15.
Okay. You do not spot any ships that look familiar except for one. You do spot one that has like flames on the side of it.
God.
Love it.
I hate
In a
him.
gaudy sort of Ed Hardy style.
I
Yeah.
hate his
There is the Hellraiser at port. You do see that there appear to be quite a few guards kind of guarding the front of it. And it seems to be almost like cordoned off.
Oh shit. Is this normal for?
Can I hear like anyone talking about that?
If you want to get closer, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Closer.
You guys wander around, trying not to raise suspicion, but just kind of keeping an ear out. The port's very busy. Lots of comings and goings. There's all sorts of this area. Well, you guys are kind of over here on Dragon Beach. There's actually like two ports. There's this one over here, which is more like commodities, like food and stuff, like fish and seafood. And then there's this one here that's just kind of for everything else. So you see a bunch of just like shipments coming in. And as you kind of pass by where the guards are kind of hanging out, they seem pretty bored. The thing about the guards here is that they don't have like any other kind of civilized city where they have like a tabard or they have some sort of insignia. They don't really have that here. They all look kind of like mercenaries, no matter what group. They don't really have like a uniform, but they're just kind of hanging out. They seem pretty bored. But you kind of hear them gossiping, and you do overhear
Maybe he is
a couple.
actually sick. Fuck.
What'd you say?
I said maybe he is actually sick. Fuck.
You do overhear them kind of hustling some people away. There's like a group of dwarves that just got off their boats, and they're just kind of curious about the flame embroider or flame like painted ship. And a couple of guards are just like, no, just move along. This ship doesn't. This ship is inaccessible right now. The owner's in jail.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Are they under house arrest?
Do you ask the guards this?
No.
Shit. In jail.
And so the doors are just kind of like curious and just like, is it for sale? And it's like, no, it's just impounded. It might be for sale later on. We'll see what happens, but right now it's just impounded.
There is an upset.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Cruz. Hey, Truby.
Fucking Truby.
Would you happen to know where the jail is?
Do I know where the jail is?
You do know where the jail is because you spent a little time there yourself. For a minor incursion, nothing big. Like, it happens. People get into fights. People do stupid shit in city. Get jailed for a couple days, and you got into some trouble in your youth. The jail is on Blood Island.
Can I get wind of what what got this ship impounded and its owner imprisoned? Can I get wind of that?
Let's see. Go ahead, make an insight check.
I'm decent at that. I'm not terrible at that. It's not horrible. That's 23.
Period.
23. You kind of hear some just gossiping between the doors, and just like as you don't just stop in front of the ship, you just continue walking, you're just kind of listening around. You hear just a lot of general murmurs about people complaining about a change of leadership in the city. You hear some people talking about some people are kind of upset that the Pirate King is being treated this way, and other people are just like, whatever, his time is over. Russo's the head now.
Sounds like a coup, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I like grab Cruz, or sorry, Trudy. I grab Trudy. I think your old boyfriend staged a coup on your new boyfriend.
Okay, okay, let's correct something right there. Not new boyfriend. Second of all, yeah, that is what it sounds like.
Your new ex. Your ex staged a coup on your newest ex.
I think your old boyfriend staged a coup against your fake boyfriend.
Let's see if this seems to be the case.
Is anybody gonna tell Alina? Her uncle?
Your uncle's fine.
This is like at the group. How do coups work in this place, Cruz?
It's a great question. I would love to tell you, and I will tell you that in a new voice. A new voice that is not my own.
Make another history check for me.
It'd be embarrassing to lose this. Oh, this is embarrassing. This is 7.
Jeez. You do not recall there being a coup before, at least not during your time.
Excuse me.
You are actually kind of surprised by this because you are familiar enough with the Pirate King and to know that he's a pretty powerful person with a lot of connections. And generally speaking, people try to not get on his bad side because in addition, well, now that you know who Jarlaxle is outside of that, in addition to his connections within the city, there's also the fact that has connections to House Bainray, which could cause serious problems with the Drow in Mesobaranzan. And they can be very dangerous. So generally people just didn't really mess with him, so it's kind of shocking that your ex staged a coup against him.
You ain't my uncle!
Okay, I say, your uncle has been massively powerful for like ever. And the fact that your son has deposed him means he has he's got some serious chops working for him.
Okay.
So
let's go to the jail. Yeah, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail willingly this time.
Trudy, is there any risk that anyone aside from their crews might know you here? Crews, get it?
I mean, yeah, if I drop this disguise, fucking lots of people will recognize me. I'm not exactly a subtle looking guy.
No, you got green eyes and very specific markings.
You're still not a subtle guy. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, you do have a buzz cut, but not while you're in costume.
I'm differently unsubtle as myself.
Hey, Cruz.
Hey.
Hey, Truby.
The correction is what gets me.
Can you, take me to this jail? Just now. Right now.
Like right now?
Like right now.
Okay, I can take you, but I can't guarantee they'll let you, see him. I mean, he's the deposed Pirate King. I don't...
Yeah, this might end... Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. We'll take it one step at a time.
You know, I've got a high charisma modifier. We can do this together.
My charisma modifier is shit, so I'm just gonna sit down and shut up.
That sounded a little bit genuine, and I'm a little surprised.
Damn.
I was gonna say, Cruz is the most genuine person in this fucking party.
Yeah, but he likes to hide it.
Nobody can know that I am nice.
He's like, oh, fuck you, Alina. And if you ever hurt Alina, I'm gonna fucking murder you with my own hands.
I care about my friends, and that's nobody's business but mine.
Not even my friends.
Not even my friends.
Okay.
Alright, I'll take you.
Alright, you guys are going to head to the prison. Alright, so you guys head through what am I looking at? You head past the ruins of Lusk, which appears to be, it's almost like a park now, but there seems to be areas of it where it looks to be Varen probably recognizes that there were elvish sculptures there at some point, or elvish structures, but they have long since worn down. But you eventually head across this bridge to Blood Island, and as you start to approach the bridge, you are stopped. by a pair of guards. You do see that one of them is a female half-elf, and the other one's a human male. And they just immediately, they're not dressed again in any kind of livery, but they are armed and they are standing with authority, and they stop you. I'm sorry, you can't enter this area unless you are under arrest. The half-elf just kind of looks you all and just like, you guys all look normal, so she just kind of chuckles.
I glance at Tribby.
Oh, we're not, we're actually here to take on some work guarding at the prison.
They kind of look at each other like, guarding the prison. We have plenty of guards, thank you. What house are you a part of? Or what ship are you a part of?
We're a part of ship High Water.
No, you're not.
Bad lies. Oh my god.
Listen, but I'll give you 5 minutes to clear out of here.
Okay.
Can I, by any chance, try to, like, help him lie and be like, it would be in your best interest to let us pass. I would hate to have to, I'm sure he would hate to have to report you to the head of House Highwater. Or Ship Highwater.
Are you trying to intimidate?
I want to help Cruz lie.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and make your check.
All right. So that's deception. That is 24.
24. Damn. All right.
I told you.
They kind of glance. The human male seems just kind of not really caring. The half-elf female is a little bit less easy to convince, but after a while she's just like, if you really want to go to jail, have fun. There's plenty in there to entertain you.
I don't like the way she said that. Okay.
They step aside.
All right, ladies, let's get it. I don't say that. I just go.
Okay. You just go. So you notice that there are the jail is actually kind of this smaller building. There is a larger building that appears to be some sort of what is the word? Not castle. Like a fort. Like a fort.
A fortress, you know.
Yeah.
All
it's
those
not
words.
Yeah, all those words. Big building, lots of guards. But again, you are there. The fort seems to be more heavily guarded. And one thing that you also notice about the fort is, in addition to human guards, you see some sort of construct, like it almost looks like a cannon, or a few cannons on the top of the fort, but they don't look like They look more ornate than cannons. But you could see them sitting on kind of the corners of the fort.
Totally arcane cannons. Do they look like arcane cannons?
I don't know what the hell an arcane cannon is.
But magic.
I'm gonna assume no, since she didn't know what the hell an arcane cannon was.
I'm trying to remember what they're called. I need to find my thingy.
An arcanon.
They're called pea shooters.
Oh, close, actually. They are, Cruz, you recognize them as an arcane turret.
Oh shit, I was right!
I thought you were going to say they were close to pea shooters.
Yes, they are pea shooters. But yes, you recall them as arcane turrets that are each manned by, appears to be a gnome.
Just love gnomes. It's so funny.
Yes. And then, of course, you've got the jail itself, which, again, is being guarded. One thing that you notice about the guards in this area, there are a few, like, humans, a couple of half-elves scattered. A majority of them appear to be orcs.
What's that about?
Is there, like, a disproportionate orc population up here?
I don't know. Is there?
You don't recall that. There's a variety of people, but most of them tend to be human and elf in this area, or dwarf. But not a lot of orcs. Like, there are, and that's another thing I forgot to tell you, is that you're up in the north in this area. This is actually not far from where you grew up, Cruz, in the Lurkwood. So you know that there are nomadic tribes of orcs in this area, but not like a huge population.
I'm thinking they were probably brought in by Captain Highwater.
I guess so. This is a weird amount of orcs.
Let's see if we can get eyes on your guy.
On your man.
My uncle?
I was saying man as in like man person.
Okay.
Man person? Your man person.
Your man
My
person.
man person, okay.
Your person who is a man.
Call him our fucking guy.
Yeah, our
Your
guy.
fucking guy.
Let's see if we can get eyes on our guy.
Just get in there.
Well guarded. We'll just have to tuck our Cruz will just have to tuck our way in.
All right. You got two
Tuck our way in.
big, intimidating orcs, one male, one female, standing in the front of this gate. And they just kind of eye you as you approach. Tusk.
Tusk. Hey guys. You have a question?
What?
I thought somebody said she had a question.
Oh no.
No. They're just staring at you like this.
Oh. So, okay, hi guys. We're gonna pass through, if that's okay.
They just kind of tilt their head, glare at you, and you see that one of them's holding a javelin, the other one's holding a great sword, and they're just kind of like casually leaning just enough so that they're blocking the doorway, and they just kind of look at you puzzled.
Okay, I'll say it in orc. Hey guys, we're gonna pass through here, if that's okay with you.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Give yourself inspiration!
I don't know if that's a thing I can do, but I got an 18 anyway.
I rolled really shitty. You see that they are both kind of shocked that you speak orc. And one of them replies, "Where are you from?" In orc. You don't look like one of us.
I'm
You look
from.
like an elf.
I look like an elf. I'm from Waterdeep. I study languages sometimes. You know, it's just like a hobby of mine.
And what business do you have here at this jail?
It's
Alina exchange looks like, what the fuck are they saying? I can probably find the Orcish dictionary. Hang on.
there is I have a friend of mine in here who I just want to, touch base with, say hi to. I don't think they're getting out anytime soon, but I wanted to say hi.
You're visiting a prisoner?
Is that not allowed?
You must be a good friend. And they kind of look at each other and just chuckle.
All right, you got jokes. You got jokes. All right, guys. All right. Why did my voice get weird?
Because you're speaking orc.
All right. So can we get through there?
One of them kind of nods to the other one, and the female orc says, "I will escort you inside.
Okay.
But leave your weapons out here."
Oh, okay.
And she points to the ground outside with the javelin.
All right.
Is it possible that my hilt because it just looks like a hilt, like it could have just...
Make a sleight of hand to see if you can kind of tuck it away or tuck it in a way so it doesn't look as obvious.
I've got spells. I'll be fine.
I got rolls sometimes. 21 actually.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know
you
math.
can kind of pocket it ever so slightly,
Yeah.
so it looks like a lightsaber hilt. So just they're just like, "What the hell is that thing?" You managed to kind of maneuver it
it's
in a way that is not so obvious.
It's a massager.
Wow. Yikes from me.
Oh my god.
Why do you travel with that in your pocket? Are you really that? Okay.
You got
Alright.
to stay strapped.
I will drop the short sword that I happen to have in my inventory.
Drop the what?
My short sword.
The short sword that you never fucking use.
Exactly.
Everything else
It-
I have is in
What do
my
they want
bag
to
of
do?
holding.
Cut off my
so-
limbs?
Mira will have to leave her rapier behind.
We'll do
And I'll
that.
drop my regular weapons.
She'll be like,
All right.
please be careful with it. It's oh, okay.
Everything I'm like, I don't have any weapons on me, so I'll pull out like my dagger. It's like,
God.
All right.
It's like, here's this sword that I don't use.
Yeah, sure. So you leave your weapons on a pile outside the prison, and you are led inside by the female orc. The prison is pretty fucking disgusting. Like, as soon as you head inside, you immediately just are just overwhelmed with the stench of this place. Like, it's gross, even by prison standards. You are guided through. It's not as labyrinthine as it should be. It's like your basic kind of brig. It's a jail more than a prison. Pirates in general are pretty fucked up beings, and like they don't really jail for life. They'll just fucking kill you if you do something serious. So most of the people who are in here for fairly minor things for the most part, like theft, getting into fights and shit. But eventually you are led to a back corner area, cell, where you see Jarlaxle looking without his hat or his eye patch, looking very glum, sitting on this disgusting, wet, like, straw mat.
I'm gonna go.
The guard just kind of stands there off to the side and watches you guys as you approach him. Hand on her weapon.
Okay.
I keep my hands free. I'm just gonna kind of like go like this and look at fucking Jarlaxle, and I'll speak in Elvish. I'll speak in Undercommon actually. Just be like, what the fuck did you get yourself into?
Let me check something real quick.
Kate's
Sorry.
not knowing Undercommon.
Just see if the orcs speak undercommon.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The orcs don't speak generally Undercommon, but
I think they
don't know.
just do common, but let me just check it real quick.
Surprise! This orc guard is the big bad. She's the evil one, really.
She's the evil one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my odd
He's gonna open the
interwebs.
mouth of madness.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you start speaking Undercommon, the orc just kind of looks curious, and he looks back at Truby, and speaks back in orc and says, "What is she saying?"
I don't know. I don't speak Elvish. I mean Undercommon.
You're an elf.
I think it's funnier.
Just because you are an elf doesn't mean you were raised with elves, okay? Elves can speak other languages.
You're speaking Undercommon, right? I
Yeah.
don't speak Undercommon. I don't, I'm one of those.
You could have just lied and be like, this is what she's saying.
Oh, I could have, huh?
Yeah.
Will you still
Baron, if they ask you.
if they ask you, Baron?
Jarlaxle just looks at you and just kind of shakes his head. Just sad.
So he knows who she is.
Oh, that's right. God, the fucking things are just confusing me. He just shakes his head, just kind of confused. He doesn't know. He doesn't recognize you.
I'll walk a little closer to the barn. Like, my dear Uncle Jar Jar.
You see his eyes go slightly wide, and he just kind of eyes you and the rest of your companions, and
I
just
wink.
really obviously listen.
Baron's
And he's just like, what are you doing here?
In common or undercommon?
In Undercommon, like he's talking. Or actually, no, sorry, in Common.
In common?
In Common. Because he's addressing all of you.
We heard some gossip.
That you might want to see us.
And he just kind of looks over the orc, who's just kind of eyeing this whole situation, and looks back at you guys and says, "You guys shouldn't have come."
Well, you know how.
Well,
how
you
it's
owe
good to
us.
the tea.
You owe us something, and I don't care if you're deposed or not. You're still gonna pay up.
Oh, that's right. We have money. We gotta collect our money.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
That was Jen, not Baron.
Yeah.
The orc is just kind of like watching you guys curiously, like wondering what the hell are they talking about money.
All right, I'll go engage with her.
What's
I'll
going on?
distract her.
What's going on? He owes you money on top of everything.
Yeah, you know, he's
Doesn't he owe money to, honestly?
there was some gambling, you know, he doesn't pay us good, you know, so we're just yeah. But
Well, he doesn't have any money on him. We stripped him of his valuables. He didn't have much. So he's probably not going to pay you back anytime soon. But you can go take your grievance up with the High Captain. And maybe he can do something.
That is such a great suggestion.
While they're speaking, I'm gonna be talking to Jarlaxle.
Yeah, I'm
in
just
a more
talking to her
quiet-
about politics now.
Yeah. It's like, what really is a high captain, you know?
Aren't we all just high captains on some level?
Are we all
Some
like
level.
high captains of our own lives?
Are we humans? Excuse me. Are we fantasy creatures or are we high captains? Just for thought.
Oh my god.
So I'm talking to Jarlaxle, much like lower voice, like an undercomes, like, you sent us a letter, did you not?
Make an insight check.
Oh fuck.
Oh, he fucking didn't send that
Fuck
letter.
me.
High Water Boy did. High Water Boy.
Shit.
We walked right into his fucking trap, yo.
I use my
God damn it.
advantage on that. It's 17.
He pauses for a moment and says, "Of course. I sent it." But he does not look like he knows what the hell you're talking about.
Fuck.
Oh, guys, we walked right into his trap. Thanks for the follow, Jasmine.
Oh, Jasmine. Oh, Jasmine. Oh, Jasmine.
Oh, Jasmine!
You're going on this journey with me, Jasmine. Oh.
Welcome to the stream. We're fucked.
Shit. God damn.
Welcome to the nightmare.
Welcome to the nightmare.
Do I know Thieves' Cat? I do not.
I think Mira does.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, shit. I keep forgetting. Did you ask him that in Undercommon?
Yeah, that was an undercommon.
He didn't understand what you were saying.
Oh, this isn't him.
All the words, everything I've spoken to him has been undercommon.
Okay. No, he did not. He did not seem like he understood what you were saying. He was just kind of agreeing.
Oh my god.
And you notice that when he replies to you, he replies in common.
Does he seem like Jarlaxle, having known him for a little bit? Like, does he?
For a week or two.
Yeah.
Does he seem like a guy?
Go ahead and make a insight check.
15?
As much as you know him, it seems like Jarlaxle, but the mannerisms seem slightly different.
I
You
Should
know
I just-
what?
Should I
don't think
detect
we're
magic?
What'd you say?
You can if you want. Before
I'm
say-
asking my party if they would advise it.
I think you would, but
what was it?
you were casting a
magic.
spell in a jail
Oh,
I'm casting a spell in a jail.
with the orc right in front of
With
you,
the orc
and
right in
it's
front of me.
noticeable when
I'm
you
gonna
cast
lie to
spells.
her about it, Avi. I'm gonna lie to her about it.
To your newfound friend?
My newfound friend.
Does he seem to have like anything magical about him?
Do you have detect magic?
I don't.
I think Mara
Does Cruz have detect magic? I
Yeah.
thought Cruz.
Oh, Mary does not. Never mind.
But
I have detect magic.
Yeah.
Again, no, that's a. I think detect magic is verbal, somatic, and at least verbal and
Yeah.
somatic, right?
All right, so I'm gonna try to lie to this orc to get her to leave for a second. Ugh.
okay.
All right. I say, you know, what's your name?
Hang on 1 second. Let me check something real quick. Okay. God, a fucking orc name. God damn it. All right. Orc name. Let's see. Orc name. I don't suppose you know any orc names, Jen, from your your Lord of the Rings days.
Orash.
Lurtz.
No.
Orash.
That's an Urukai name.
Lurtz is.
Lurtz is the head.
Because
Her name.
Look at these
Her name is
nerds
Gob.
arguing.
Her name is Gob.
it's a gob.
Ghob. Gob.
Gob. All right. Well, Gob. We actually have a there's another member of our party that I think is coming. And I know, you get what's going on here. So I was wondering if you could go. He should just be like a couple of minutes behind us. Could you like go fetch him for us from the entrance? I just don't want him to, I don't.
Make a deception check.
God, I'm such a bad liar. Just in real life.
A good
Oh my
time
God.
to remind everyone that tributes exist to give Cruz.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where I live, though. This is like where all my modifiers are. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24.
Oh, damn. The orc is just like, what other friend do you have? Does he owe them money too?
Totally.
Yeah.
That was way higher than I rolled. I rolled pretty high too, so she will kind of look at all of you. No funny business.
Yes,
We have
you
a lot more people than you see. And she will head out back towards the entrance.
Hey, that.
And you do see, like, around the corners, you hear her kind of bark and, like, basically alert someone else that y'all are here.
Yeah. Hurry up and cast a fucking spell.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Detect magic. Who the fuck? I gotta look up the spell types. I can't remember what they are. But you do detect some magic surrounding him of transmutation.
Okay, that's not him.
That's not him.
That's not him.
Okay.
Do you say that aloud?
I'll look for it for the girl.
Make a stealth check real quick.
Gosh, that wasn't it. That was my thing dropping. Oh my god. Okay, we keep dropping. Okay.
I mean, Alina is going to notice that he doesn't speak Undercommon, and it's gonna like no. So she was gonna say like, I don't think we're gonna get our money from him today. And she was just gonna leave.
Okay, well, Cruz, what did Cruz roll?
I rolled a 14.
14. Okay, yeah. You see that the person in the cell just kind of looks back and forth between all of y'all, and as you start to head back, it just does this.
Okay. Okay. So that's
I
not
think
the,
this
like,
is.
the-
I think this is someone Jarlax will put in here on purpose. Yeah.
someone who's in on it. Okay. So
Yeah.
Delecto is in hiding somewhere.
Wait. Before we leave, if we're alone, I'm gonna whisper to him in common. Where is he?
Oh, period. That's smart.
The Jalaxel in the cell says, I don't know.
Can I
And it's probably
insight
for the
check?
best. Yeah, you can insight check it.
16.
16. It seems to be telling the truth, and as you start to, you kind of hears the guard kind of coming back, will lean forward and say, you should go to the Red Dragon Trading Company.
Okay. With that, I'm just gonna loudly say, we're not getting our money from him today. Or anytime soon. Let's just leave it. It's not worth it.
Right? Let's get it. It was the orc that said we should go to Red Dragon Keep, or
No, the impersonator.
okay. I guess we should go then.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Right.
Red Dragon Trading Company.
Oh wait,
Red
do I know what that is?
You do know what that is. It is a trading company.
Okay.
A very prominent one in this area. It is it's an old one. It's been around for a long time. They are basically just what? Oh my god.
What are you thinking?
Not merchant.
Pirates, black market.
Not really black market. They just ship goods.
Traders.
Traders. They ship goods.
Middlemen?
I mean, they engage in some piracy under the table, but they actually are like a predominantly legit trading company.
Oh, I'm so proud of them.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Not accused.
Okay, so yeah, loudly I like announce that like we're leaving because it's like pointless and we're not getting our money.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll just
Alright.
leave.
And when we leave, I'll ask Derek. I'm like, oh, did you see our friend? I don't think we
I
he
think
didn't come
that
in.
You may
I
have
think-
given the wrong directions.
No, but if you're leaving, I'll let them know that you already left.
All right,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much.
And you collect your pile of things, which are all still there and unbothered.
I'll collect my dagger, my one weapon. Oops. And if Cruz knows where it is, then I'll just say like, let's just go.
Let's head to Red Dragon's Keep. I mean, not trading company. Why do I keep saying keep?
Because it sounds like it. Because like Red Dragon had like deserves the word keep after. Let's be real.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding, Jen.
I got you, babe. I got you.
All right. So you head back to the Red Dragon Trading Company. You recall it is actually in the same place that you recall it being, even though it's been so long, because it's an old company. It is actually back towards the port area, a little bit above this, right about here.
Ooh, be told.
You guys head back there, and you see that there's quite a bit of activity around this area. Being that it's near the port, there seems to be a lot of warehouses.
Wait, it's here? Like, wait.
Like
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Wait.
there's-
They're
That
all-
area, yes. Yes, that area. So you guys, you see that there's a lot of activity, mostly just hauling of goods. Lots and lots of hauling of goods back and forth. You guys are kind of accosted a little bit of like getting out of the middle of the street. Please, we're moving through here. But you do make your way to the Red Dragon Trading Company. It's very obvious. It is a big red building. Basically a giant warehouse.
Okay.
Oh, kitty.
That
Giant.
goldfish is so fucking big.
That goldfish is huge.
a big fish.
It's like as big as the cat.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a big red building with a red dragon on it. You see that there are big double doors in the front that have been moved apart, and you see that there are people like bringing in crates and moving out crates, and you see some of them being loaded into a cart outside. And then there's also like the smaller side door with a little placard over it that basically says Red Dragon Trading Company.
Hey.
Do we see Homeboy anywhere?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we
He's gonna be in disguise.
Oh, you're right. Do we see the hat anywhere?
Do we
Make a perception
see
check.
his carnival disguise?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
Zardoz.
roll.
Stardust.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for everybody who wants to.
I got a 9. I wasted all my good rolls on charisma.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Synthetic 20.
Here, yeah.
I'm getting like good rolls actually. Wow. After all those 3s and 4s.
You don't see you don't see Zardoz anywhere. You don't see the hat anywhere. You see there's a great many different variety of people here. One thing that kind of sticks out, you see a humanoid with the head of a hippo
Oh my god.
who is doing some heavy labor, just hauling and loading things into a cart. But you've never seen a person with the head of a hippo before.
That's wild.
So
Yeah.
it's an interesting sight.
guys! Yo,
What?
guys! James just followed us.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, hi,
Awesome,
Gabe.
thank you.
I play with him on my Sunday podcast games.
Awesome, thank you for the follow.
Awesome. Hi, Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
Sorry, I'm starstruck. Anyway.
Is there anyone that looks like they're in charge?
Are you looking just in the area where people are working? Or are you
gonna go inside the building?
okay? Are you going in through the big double doors, or are you going in through the small door?
Small door.
Let's go small door, definitely.
door, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
small-
got like plot energy.
All right, so you go through the small door. You first enter and you see there is a receptionist desk. You see a very bored-looking halfling woman just kind of sitting there, reading the paper, and she barely looks up as you enter, and she says, "Name?
Truby.
Rana.
Truby. I don't have you on the
Alina.
list. Do you have an appointment?
We do now.
Yes. No. We're
Who are you here to see?"
Oh.
What the fuck am I here to see?
Can you remind me who operates out of here? I'm
The
asking
Red
her as
Dragon
Truby.
Trading Company, in case you didn't see the giant red dragon painted on the door in front.
No, ma'am. I mean, can you remind me the names of the administration? My memory is.
That's a good fucking question. Let me see. I need some other names besides. Let's see.
We're really begging you for names. This
I know.
session.
I've got my fantasy name generator up because I love this thing and it helps me out with a lot of stuff. So, are you here to see Izu? Are you here to see Andre? Are you here to see let's see, what's another good name? Are you here to see Zephrenia? Or are you here to see what the hell? I'm sorry. Some of these are just like so many vowels. Syndrix.
Do any of
Syndrome.
them sound like names that like
Alexa would use.
fit his
Chillaxel.
mood? Chillaxel.
Chillaxel.
They've got that
Chillaxel would
Zardoz
use.
flavor.
Any of them would sound like something that he would use because he's flamboyant and they sound like flamboyant freaking names.
Let me look at the letter again. I want to see if there's a clue there.
Fuck. All I can think about that we didn't look at was ill.
Yeah. So
Right.
maybe he's like in a. I don't know.
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, my uncle Jar Jar,
No,
had-
don't say that.
nobody
Do it
knows
now.
that name.
Okay.
Should I
Do what
not
you want.
say it?
I do what you want. That was just a knee-jerk reaction. Do what you want.
No, because we gave him that name when we met him.
It's Julie now. We did it. Keep going.
Do it.
Yes, kitty cat. Even the
Continue.
cat's
But like, my uncle Jar Jar told me to come here to meet someone, but I don't remember their name. Did you hear anything from someone with that name?
Uncle Jar Jar. I am not entirely certain. Give me just a moment. She gets up from her chair and she just kind of gestures. There's a bench nearby. Please have a seat. And she disappears into a back room and she's gone for about 10 minutes before she comes back in with a gnome in tow who also kind of looks you guys over, and he walks up to Alina, or to, oh my god, to Lena.
Alina, fuck you.
Lena, and this gnome is older, has kind of a weird device on his head with like different size spectacles that can turn, and he just kind of peers through one of these spectacles, and he's just like, who are you here to see? Or who sent you? You said your uncle? For what business?
It was mostly a family visit, but he told me I could get in contact with someone he knew here. I am not exactly sure where he is at the moment. He didn't specify too much in his letter to me.
Alright, and he says, oh, go ahead, make a deception check real quick.
Can I help her somehow?
If you want to.
Alright.
I'll
If
say,
you
I'll
want
be
to.
like, yeah, he's a friend of mine, you
Also,
know.
have advantage on a roll, right?
I already used it.
I was like, yeah, he's you know, he's a friend of mine, you know. Helping some. I don't know.
Hey, what am I rolling?
Deception.
Deception. 14.
Oh boy.
14. The gnome just kind of peers at all of you, and he says, "Follow me. I'll take you to meet Zofrenia."
Can I get a read on if he's taking us to meet someone or if he's taking us to kill us?
Yes, go ahead and make an insight check.
I don't want to die today. I got things to do. 18.
18. He seems like he's taking you to see someone. He doesn't look threatening at all. He just looks
yeah,
kind of,
but-
he looks mildly inconvenienced. But he does not look threatening.
Now, what if you have a fear of gnomes? Then what?
That's on you, not on him.
We're
That's
already...
a you problem.
That's a
and
you
you
problem.
really need to work through that.
Do we need to examine that?
That's the point of no.
You need to examine your inner racism here, and so you head into this back room, up a flight of stairs, to this top of this warehouse, to an office. And as you enter the office, the gnome knocks on the door and calls out Zofrenia, and you hear an enter on the inside, and you enter and you see a red dragonborn seated behind a dark wooden desk.
Yeah, that tracks.
And she is kind of reclined, looks to be going through a huge pile of papers, just so much paperwork. And she looks up and she glances at all of you, and she says, she looks at the gnome and she says, "Are these them?" And the gnome says, "Yes, they are here on some business for an Uncle Jar Jar." The gnome closes the door behind you and leaves you there in the room with Zofrenia.
So clenched right now. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
You see the Dragonborn stand up, and she's very tall.
I stand my ground. I don't look threatening. Like, I don't want to be like puff my chest out, but I'm standing my ground.
No, are we
I
talking
know this is her place, but I don't want to look scared either.
Would you say taller than Cruz? I don't know. How tall do Dragonborns get? I would say on the tall end of however tall Dragonborns normally get.
Okay.
I feel like they should be tall, though.
Yeah, because they're like dragonborns.
Yeah. They're not like mini dragon. But she stands very sternly, kind of looks at all of you.
Well over 6
And
feet.
she gestures to, there's only like a couple seats in front of her table, so there's like two you're all gonna have to stand, but she gestures to the seats. Then you see that she goes over to the door behind you and presses something, and then steps back after a moment.
I don't love it.
Goes back in front of her desk, and she says, "So why don't you tell me why you're really here?"
I'm looking for someone.
"And who are you looking for? And why are you here looking for someone? We are a trading company, but we don't trade in people, I can promise you that."
I'm not saying that you trade in people, but maybe you have information. Do you trade in information?
Perhaps. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone who's supposed to be apprehended.
A criminal?
Possibly.
Who here isn't?
Literally.
She chuckles at Varen and she says, "True. And this person is on the loose?
Yes.
And then perhaps you should go talk to the authorities and see if they can help you in your investigation. The trading company is not the best place to come looking for a criminal."
Can I get a read on her?
Go ahead.
It's insight. What do I have for insight? +2. That was a pretty okay roll. 17.
17.
Yeah.
It seems like she is trying to dig for more information to see why you're actually here.
All right.
She doesn't seem threatening.
She's
but
just
it's-
like, why the fuck are you here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to read if I can if I can not trust this person, but if this is on Darlaxel's side. I'm going to ask, how do you feel about the new Pirate King?
Her eyes narrow ever so slightly,
Bad crow.
and she says, "What makes you think we have a new king? There is no pirate king anymore. The previous one was disposed. There's only the High Council now." And she kind of leans forward on her desk and looks you in the eye, and she says, "But not many people know about the Pirate King. How do you hear about him?"
We've heard assorted legends about him, stuff like that.
I have many connections.
Did you just wink?
No, that was me cringing to myself. I have a lot of connections.
She looks you in the eye for a moment, and you see she kind of nods ever so slightly, and she says, "Well, I don't know exactly where this person you speak of or you're looking for might be, but a good hiding place would be outside the city in the coves. There's all sorts of caves out there. Anybody could get lost in them."
You know what? I was just leaving the city anyway. I had my fill. And I've heard the coves are very interesting this time of year, so...
Just make sure you go there after low tide. They get flooded easily.
Thank you.
Or before high tide. I don't know.
Before, yeah, low tide.
Whatever.
Yeah, low
Whatever
tide.
works.
Going out.
Yes, whatever.
Before
When that happens.
How about that?
Yeah.
When that happens.
Thank you for making time for us in your busy schedule, I'm sure.
You're welcome. And should you happen to hear back from your whoever it is that you're looking for, please update me. I'm always curious about local news.
Of course. A favor for a favor.
Absolutely.
Is she giving me the vibe of I'm about to go and tell everyone that I know that these weirdos are looking for Darlaxel Bainray?
Go ahead and make an insight.
Because I don't want that to happen, and if I gotta kill a bitch right here, I'll kill a bitch right here. That's a synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20.
Let's look at it.
No. She seems like she knows who you're looking for, knows where to find him, and doesn't want to say more. But she doesn't look like she's about to snitch.
But she's helpful.
She's the head of a trading company, a sketchy one. They know snitches get stitches.
Can I say some stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I wanna say, all right, I'll level with you. We aren't working with the authorities. We're not looking to bust anyone. We are here.
We ain't cops, I promise, I swear.
We're not
Yeah.
cops. We are here on business, pure and simple. We have business with, and we just want to get business handled. I'm sure you, as a businesswoman, can understand that.
Make a persuasion check real quick.
What are you trying?
This is the one I flubbed. This is, oh, no. What was it? 10?
10? She just kind of nods and says, "Yes, well, your business is yours. I have no reason to get involved."
Oh my gosh.
Nevertheless, we thank you for your advice.
Thank you so much for your advice.
Cruz, make an intelligence check real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh
He's
boy.
not that smart.
Can I donate my advantage to
Or a history check, or whichever is better.
Oh,
I
Stop
think
it.
they're both the same.
I think this is thing.
Damn.
No, the history is better. Intelligence is -1. Oh, 19.
Ooh,
19.
he's taking his vitamins, people.
As you're talking about this and you're hearing in discussion and trying to judge the situation, it dawns on you, you know the name Zofrenia. This is Zofrenia Lorjak, one of the High Captains.
Interesting.
And she says, I am aware of this business you are involved in, and I have no reason to get involved.
It's no
You're
reason.
free to go as you wish.
It's no reason for everyone to know that you were involved, actually, when you're not. So, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you for your time, High Captain.
You're welcome. And for the record, there is no new Pirate King, but I am not particularly happy with the new change in government.
Actually, Zufrenia, could you,
Captain.
Captain, excuse me.
Hi, Captain Sophronia.
Hi, Captain Zufrenia. Would you care to share with me how that shift happened? You know, I've been gone from this city a while, and I'd like to.
Are you from here then?
I
don't recall seeing an elf of your stature here.
shit. Fuck. Fuck me. Fuck.
But then many people come and go.
I've passed through here from time to time in the past. You know, I got familiar with some people here, formed some relationships.
Relationships.
Okay. Okay.
Relationship.
I have friends here who I have an investment in their well-being while they're in this city. I just like to
Understood.
know what's going on.
Well, a lot of things have happened recently. The king has spent quite a bit of time away from the city. But there is some opposing political opinions. I don't know if you're aware, but some persons in the High Captain's Council were interested in going legit, for a better way of putting it. We had an opportunity to potentially join the Lord's Alliance. Does anybody remember what the Lord's Alliance is?
No, I don't. Please remind me.
Oh, please.
Everybody make a history check.
This is Solana's punishment for us.
It's like, this is why
What
you
check?
take notes.
What check was it?
History.
History. Okay.
14.
5.
God damn it, Cruz.
13. I may.
All right. Alina, you recall a little bit. It's not a whole lot, but you do know a little bit because, it's fairly obvious. Lord's Alliance is basically the council that is kind of oversees all of the major cities along the Swords Coast. Mm-hmm. So like Waterdeep, Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate. Mm-hmm. Also, I think it does. What else does it do? Not just the Sword Coast, but also Silvery Moon, the Elven city that's kind of inner coast. But basically, it's like they don't necessarily govern the cities specifically. Like the cities have their own government, but they're kind of an alliance that basically helps protect this whole area. And Zerfina lets you know that Luskan had an opportunity to join that alliance thanks to the workings of the king. This would have potentially improved a lot of our relations with the other cities, improved our trade, perhaps improved our economy because we would have more legitimate business dealings with the other communities. However, certain members of the council were opposed to this, saw it as a limitation on our freedoms. And those members of the council were not happy with the maneuverings of the king to get involved with the Lord's Alliance. And while he was away, took over.
Interesting.
So sad that they caught the previous king.
So sad.
Indeed. It's rotting away in prison as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So fortuitous that the rest of the High Captains came together to govern.
And we'll just have to go.
She glares at you when you say that.
Yeah, that was a little bitchy.
And she says,
I kind of look at Cruz at the same time.
and she just kind of licks her licks her teeth and just like, come together is not the right word, but a majority voted in favor. I was not one of them.
In favor of going legitimate or taking over?
In favor of deposing the king and moving to, or maintaining our livelihood as pirates.
Interesting. Very interesting.
She kind of leans back in her chair and she looks around, and you see that there are just, her entire office is just like bookshelves of like what looks to be ledgers, just years and years and years and years of worth of ledgers from all the business dealings. And she's just like, I work in trade, and when you are trading with other cities, it helps to be on friendly terms.
Mm-hmm.
Going legitimate and joining the Lord's Alliance would have been very beneficial. Not just for my company, but for the city in general. You have seen the state of this place.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of gestures outside her window, and they're like, yeah, the place is
smelled
a
it.
dump.
Yeah,
That's
I've
good.
smelled it too.
Yeah, we smelled it.
We're about 5 miles away.
The king wanted to clean this place up. It needs it. But some people fear change and know how to manipulate the public's opinion about that.
Hey. Perhaps a stroll in the coves will clear our
Clear
heads.
minds.
Fair minds.
Perhaps.
Well,
Though, do be cautious. I would not trust most of the people, including the guards out there.
oh, we never trust the guards.
She chuckles and she kind of looks at you. You all look so nice and clean. I'm surprised by that.
Should we look?
Why are you
Less
surprised by
clean?
that?
Depends on where you're from.
What is
She's traveled. But I believe it is time for some tourism. Wouldn't you say?
I would.
Why, thank you, High Captain. I hope you have a good day.
And I
Never
hope you
better.
look forward
Always.
to a bright future, High Captain.
Always.
God.
Oh, dear. Please excuse him. He's going senile.
Going?
Going senile. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna need my hair to stop behaving like a tropical bird's plumage.
She stands up from her chair, goes back over to the door, presses the same thing that she pressed before, and gestures that you may leave.
Oh, I was totally
Let's
like,
get it.
Before we leave, if it's outside the city, I'm getting my fucking horse. I'm not leaving Chunk behind.
Oh, John.
we'll have a terrible time in those coves.
Yeah.
I'll put him outside of the coves, but
What do you want, Cat?
he's not a happy cat.
What'd you say?
How easy is it to find the coves?
Let me just look at this map.
Do I know where they are?
Well, let's see. Make a history check.
Jog. But
Oh, I just want to mess with you because you can't remember shit.
it's a 10.
It's a 10. You know that there's lots of caves outside of the area, and she wasn't very specific, but as you head north along the road, you're aware that there are just caves out there. So you can go search around if you wish.
I have an idea.
Can I use
You have
survival
an
to try and
idea?
find like any of the recently traveled paths?
Sure.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab a string and I'm gonna tie it to a paper bird and I'm gonna write a letter to Jarlaxle. And I'm gonna tie that string to my wrist and I will follow the damn bird.
Oh my god.
That's a 27, by the way.
I'm
So
still doing my
Varen is searching the ground and finding tracks and finding. There are some tracks you're able to kind of figure out. There's all sorts of tracks, like mostly wildlife, although you do see some that are very clearly humanoid. Or clear for you, not necessarily clear for other people. It's all like sandy and not the easiest. And then Alina goes and pulls out her damn paper bird and just starts following the damn thing like a kite.
How much money do you spend on paper birds? Jeez.
What a queen.
So you are you follow this paper bird along this cove to this area where there are just a bunch of like water-worn caves. Like they're just like kind of pockets in the rock where water has kind of come in and gone. Also, are you doing this the same day or are you doing this the next day? Because
Same day.
same day. Okay.
If it's enough for like low tide.
Where it's leading you, it's a little bit damp, but it does lead you towards this cave and into it. And that is where we are going to end because it is literally a minute before 8 here.
I'm just saying, my paper bird idea, fucking cool.
That is not a bad idea.
I wish we fucking started there.
I mean,
I wanted to suggest it, but then we're like, I kept getting sidetracked by other stuff, and I forgot about it.
also the last time we tried that plan, it didn't work because like it was just like because we tried that when we were searching for what's his face with the shitty dad. Never Ember.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Who?
Remember that little shithead in the sewers where we find a mound,
The rich boy.
a mind flayer. Wow. And we just ran away from it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys just cast darkness and ran.
I was like, I can run as fast as a paper bird. So if we just send a paper bird to this guy, he can just follow
Yeah,
it.
but like, it's like, that's like 3,000 miles away. This is just like, I also tied it to my wrist so I wouldn't lose it.
This was in the same.
I also
But yeah,
tied it to my wrist so I wouldn't lose it.
All
I
right.
invented tracking.
I did that in Waterdeep though.
All right. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight for this lovely show. Let's see. We got Emerald City Comic Con coming up next month.
Yes,
So we will
there.
be there and hanging out and doing stuff. And that's pretty much all we have coming up immediately. What do you guys got going on?
Well, funny you should ask. I have lots of games, as you can tell on my Twitter. I play here Saturday nights with these lovely, lovely people, and I love them very much. Sunday mornings, I'm over at the Hype Goblins channel, DMing my own little
Thank you for the
campaign.
follow, Grim Patch.
Thank you. Which I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fun, and I'm having
That's
a
half
lot
the
of fun.
fun.
Yeah. And Sunday nights, I'm recording a podcast with the lovely Gabe James Games that just stopped by. I don't know when that podcast is gonna come out, but oof, the drama. So good. When it comes out, it's from Pro Restarter. When it comes out, guys, please listen to it because wow, third game in, my DM fucked me up already. He said trauma, let's do it. And I have other little games here and there throughout the week. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see them. And I'm so excited to see y'all in Emerald City.
That's gonna be so much fun, guys. Okay, so we're all arriving, like 3 of us are arriving within a few hours of each other at the airport on the same day. So like we're just gonna run around the airport and we're gonna have some fun.
Cause chaos in the airport.
Like PB and I are just gonna like sit and build a couple hours.
Am I gonna have to bail y'all?
What?
I have to bail y'all out of jail.
Not me. If I get to the airport and y'all and I'm like, I don't know them. I gotta go.
Not with them.
Yeah, I have obviously this on Saturday nights. On Sundays, I GM my homebrew game, which I'm finally.
Ow! Sorry. Ow!
What did you do?
Okay, so I have the freaking wormwood, and I caught my finger in between the magnetic thing, and I'm just like, ow!
Please
You
don't.
can't see it, but I like pinched my finger.
Careful.
Guys, this is a professional stream. Just letting you
Oh.
know. 100% professional.
These magnets are really strong. The wormwood magnets are very strong.
Powerful.
Would recommend. Not for
Would
fingers,
recommend. Ow.
Please don't die. But on Sundays, we're approaching session number 3 of just unadulterated lore dumping. I've gotten to do so much writing for this world, and I'm very excited to share it with my players. Mondays, I play my high school-based game in the afternoon. Tuesdays, I'm actively looking for places to play. So if you're looking at starting a new game, if you're looking for a new player, please let me know, because I am dying for more games. Because 5 isn't enough, apparently.
Oh my god.
Wednesdays, I play Blades in the Dark. Shout out to Grimlost, my Blades bud. Thursdays, I spend watching Critical Role, playing Fire Emblem, occasionally working on the Plot Hunters website that isn't out yet, but I'm working on it. Oh yeah,
I straight up forgot about that.
And occasionally being like, I should really learn how to iOS develop. Fridays, I am actively looking for a game for that as well. So please again let me know if you have any.
So you got 5 games, but you still leave something for Tuesday and Friday?
Yes.
God damn. All right. If anyone has games out there,
Like I just need more. I need more games.
more fantasy. I need all the fantasy.
I legitimately have so many cool character ideas for like so many different like TTRPG content, and I'm very excited to share them all. And I would love to share them all with like new people, because like I love my like little Rochester D&D group, but I kind of want to expand my horizons a little bit and get more into like the TTRPG community. Whether that be like a private game or a stream game, I don't really care. I just want more D&D friends. So please bring me into your games. I'm not terrible sometimes. Occasionally I will come up with a good idea. Not very often, but occasionally. And my hair will always do this weird thing where it looks like plumage, so like...
You like birds. It's great.
I do like birds. They're very
There you
good.
go.
Hey, Ashley, what you got going on?
PB, the person who's not here, she has a game that she runs, and I play Babe, a half-orc, in it, and that's the only other thing that I do.
Awesome. All right.
Amazing, Ashley, and I love you.
This is my only D&D game. Occasionally I guest on other shows, but like I don't play any other shows just because I have to devote so much of my time to other stuff, and I'm in school and all that crap.
Remind me at some point to run like an Eberron one-shot for you guys, because I miss Eberron so much.
I've never played an Eberron.
I'm literally just shy. That's it.
Oh
my god.
Don't get me started on Eberron. Like, I once got onto Out of Context D&D on Tumblr by like submitting, and I know more about the history of Eberron than I do about the history of the US.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe that. I buy that.
Wow, guys. Wow.
All right, with that, we are, of course, sponsored by Roll20, who are super awesome. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. We're also friends of the Nerdsmith Network, so if you want more awesome TTRPG content, go to nerdsmith.org. They have other streams and lots of podcasts, so go check them out. We will be back here next week. I think, Adriana, you will not be here next week?
I will not. He'll be here for the next 2 weeks. I'm so sorry.
Okay, but...
And I hate it because I was about to meet up with my uncle. Like, yo, what the fuck?
If you have any questions that you want people to ask, let us know in chat so
let you know.
whoever's Jaegering you can ask. All right, so we will see you guys here again next week, same time, same channel. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Okay.